Top of the top. What's up? Good morning, everybody. Thank you very much for the membership. Thank you for the super chat, for the donation. Thank you very much. We up, y'all. What's up? We back. It's a good day. Week going fast. I can't believe how fast October going now. So we back. Hopefully everybody's good, man. Hopefully everybody is okay. Everybody's in a good state of mind because everything is good. What's up? What's up? We got a lot to talk about. What's up, Miss Latina? What's up? What's up, Tiger? Shout out to everybody that's up. We back at it again. We got a lot to talk about. We got a lot to talk about. Told you everything just gonna keep playing out, y'all. So at this point, everything is so you can see it for yourself. I was already thinking this morning, like I told y'all before, right? I don't like talking about certain people no more. I also told you I don't like talking about that Tupac Biggie stuff. Because to me, all that stuff old, those characters are old, they're dark, depressing, and for me, I've been past them. So I'm about to start playing the game. I'm about to start not even saying people's name like that no more. Only when I have to. So that's why you're gonna see, like today, I even put somebody's name in the title. That's how I feel about them. Because I also know they're gonna fade away anyway. They're gonna wish their name was in the title one day. So let's go. I heard something. I see some stuff about Rihanna yesterday. Now, content creators, I'm not gonna knock you on this one because content creators got to eat. But I saw how those big people was quick to put that out there. They was quick to put it out there like Rihanna going broke or something. Even if she was going broke, man, I would tell y'all everything is so clear in your face. It's sad. It is sad. It is so sad. It's sad, y'all. It's sad. It's disgusting. And it's horrible. So I'm going to give y'all my opinion like I always do. And like we always do, we also going to look at facts. In my opinion, Rihanna was sabotaged. What's up, Robbie? What's up, Tracy? Good morning. What's up, Inca? What's up? Shout out to the family. Shout out to all the moderators, all the members, everybody at like button. What's up? What's up, Lynn? What's up, Colin? Shout out to everybody that also leaves comments and participate in the comment section. Good to see everybody, man. What's up, the boss? So look. Man. I said, I'm not going to keep repeating myself. We're just going to look at it today, y'all. You're going to look at it for yourself. I'm going to tell you my statement. Rihanna was sabotaged. But it's a good thing out of this. Out of her being sabotaged, it's going to be a good thing out of it. All right? We're going to get into it. What's up, Brown? What's up, me, Brown? What's up, Shayla? Good morning. What's up, Miss Beloy? It's a good day today, y'all. It's always good. Trust me on that. So, look. It's time to go. It's go time. Oh, man, y'all. Oh. Snoop Dogg and Icecube got caught stealing money. Didn't I tell you these rappers were stealing money? Didn't I tell y'all part of that black excellence? They were getting money from companies. Y'all got clues to some people. Like, remember how you heard about Nas had money invested? T.I. had money invested. The rappers were using their face for investment for foreign entities, y'all. This been happening for a long time. Empire was y'all proof. They was getting money. That's what I'm saying. The whole social media, internet era, they were getting money off being puppets. When I went into things like we were supposed to be investors, tech was supposed to be cool for us. Just like we was rapping, we were supposed to be figuring out applications and new things on, we were supposed to be dealing with graphics and building websites. We were supposed to be doing a lot of stuff, not just writing raps, but writing websites too. We were supposed to be doing a lot. So being that we didn't participate, we were only going to be the workers and the mascots, the faces. So everybody famous with a face became the face of tech to sell merchandise. That's what LeBron doing right now for Amazon. He don't own nothing. So like I said, they've been taking money. So when you see with Jay-Z, they've been taking money. They're fake. These are all the things I've been talking about past couple years when I was going into, not trying to take away nothing from nobody, just trying to prove to y'all that they're not who they portray to be. They never was no big kings and bosses because they were always tied in with, you see, it was never no such thing as excellence because they was controlled. Like I said, do say Bacardi. You see, Ciroc wasn't that man's, but he was getting paid $100 million a year. Yeah, he getting good money, but it was not their brand. So I'm saying all that to say, where we going at today. I want to say another thing. Pharrell is going to be fired from Louis Vuitton. You mark my words. He's going to be fired from Louis Vuitton within, I'm going to say within the next year. Within this year, his ass going to be fired. Pharrell. Watch what I tell you. Because I told you, it's starting to come all together. Guess who probably put Pharrell in that chair? You know that chair Virgil used to be at? Yeah. You didn't know that they was jealous of that guy named Virgil off that Off-White shit? When that Off-White came out of nowhere and that Off-White started slaying all them brands. And then Virgil sitting up in Louis Vuitton chilling. He was so hot, they said, we need that, man. What Louis Vuitton been doing now? It's been whack, right? Just know. Virgil was at Louis Vuitton, but y'all always knew Kanye wanted to be at Louis Vuitton. Y'all always knew that. He was ranting back then when he said, swear you don't got the answers. Like I said, that would tell you he been trying to get in that Louis seat. Don't let Kanye get that Louis seat. You put Pharrell in it. Because I've been understood. Him and Diddy was getting money off marketing deals. Y'all told you they was getting deals and then getting money off people. I'm telling you, this some of the stuff they got in trouble for. When we found out how Diddy was behind Empire. No, they was, I think they was on a high-tech smart level. Okay, like this. Salute, QB. Okay, let's say with Harvey Weinstein, right? He in Hollywood. The top dog of Hollywood. They getting cool with him. Now I getting cool with Harvey. Harvey, what's the budget for the movie? What y'all got going on? Okay, now I'm going to go find the people. I'm going to select Harvey who's going to be in the movie. And guess what I'm going to do? Harvey told me he willing to pay an actor $1 million. Jay-Z and Diddy go back, tell the actor, Taraji and them, the role going to pay you $200,000, $250,000. And they keep the money up the top. I think that's some of the shit they was doing. And I think they were middlemaning their ass off. I think it was a time when they had to get that money up. When I went in all these things telling y'all, you can't be a billionaire just for no damn music. And they was in a lot of deals. But I'm telling you, I think a large percentage of their money came from shakedowns, man, because it was nothing nobody was going to say about it, y'all. Nothing. I think that whole time in Atlanta, like the whole teens, when they wasn't winning, when everybody was on top of the charts, I think that's when they was doing a lot of dirt. I'm going to tell you, I think a lot of stuff they was doing with these companies and corporations. Same thing with LeBron. So they was getting deals, and this is shit they was doing. Snoop Dogg and Icecube get $1 million plus from a company. They got obligations. They don't fulfill this shit. But guess what? Company ain't going to say nothing. Why? I'll turn the black community against y'all. I'm Snoop Dogg. I will ruin y'all company. Get it? Because y'all know if I go online and I tell them blacks don't fuck with y'all, y'all going to lose everything. So this is the game they were playing. And I say they were doing slick extortion, y'all. Smart people, you'll get it clear. But they were getting a lot of money up front. Like I said, you a rapper. You getting all these deals, but you ain't in your mind, you looking at like, what this bullshit ass company. When I showed you that with Vivica Fox, she think because it's Africa, she gonna run off with their 50,000. Because that's the shit they used to do. But see, now they getting caught up because they took so much money. Yeah, I do that shit when I feel like it. But they forget, oh, Shannon took money from here, money, fucking up with contracts, trying to play people because they thinking they little bogus startup companies. But it's not like that. So Snoop Dogg and them put their group together to get money. That Mount Rushmore shit, Westmore, these are the things rappers doing all these years. That's what I want y'all to see. When Snoop, E40, Too Short, them come together, they just come together to get a bag real quick. So they got some money out of company. They got $1 million plus. But the thing is, Snoop Dogg and Ice Cube put it on their face. E40 and Too Short, they didn't sign nothing. But yeah, they ran over the money. The company want their money. So Ice Cube and Snoop Dogg been accused of fraud. Yep, they got a suit. They got a lawsuit too. So didn't I say all eyes on the West? I think everybody gonna get it their way, y'all. So Ice Cube might be getting it now, because I saw some shit on Ice Cube, man. Same way I told y'all about Snoop, I've been seeing shit on Ice Cube too. And you know, Ice Cube last project flops. And I showed you his Big 3 flopping. And his War of the Worlds flopping. No, Ice Cube blackball too, y'all. They all done. It's just that some of them are playing it off cooler than others. Then on top of that, they dealing with humiliation. Ice Cube and Scarface did a video. They was like babies in the video, but they was getting dragged and trolled. People said they need to pack it up and just stop. So I told you they all being embarrassed. They embarrassing themselves. The fact they in their 50s, that's the part people not getting. Because they not moving with grace. They not moving on an OG high level. You see what I'm saying? So we got to talk about that, man. It's still the end of the era. It's still disgrace, y'all. But first, we're going to just look at some stuff. I ain't going to say nothing. Y'all just pay attention. This my opinion for the day. Rihanna got sabotaged. Hey, on this YouTube thing, respect all of y'all, but there's no friends on this. Know what I'm saying? Know what I'm trying to tell you? So you know what I'm going to say? If anybody pushed that narrative that Rihanna going broke, guess you've been putting out fake news, because that's not the truth. So let's go. But she did take a loss. She took a loss. She took a loss. But I'm going to show you why she took a loss. But her loss is going to be something good in the end. Let's go. Now, what else funny? Told y'all is people be listening to this internet, y'all. Magically, y'all know I was just talking about how this woman was winning and beating somebody. Just talking about it. Magically, look what happened. But I always tell y'all, I know this media shit. So when certain news drop, and it's who I see jump on it first. And I'm not talking about content creators. The people that feed y'all the media, they the people that I watch. Meaning, when I say watch, don't know when I keep my eyes on. Because that's why I say this shit is deep. I know the real shit, and then I know the black world. So I watch how the black world is controlled. So I watch the people that control it and then I just see how shit go. So say if it's a certain blogger, I just always look at the narrative. All I look at is narratives. And as soon as I saw the narrative where Rihanna broke, I said, here we go. I already know what this is about. So what I do, let me do some real homework, meaning let me check the real search engine. Guess what? Oh, man. Then I tell y'all always going to be bad news. Bad news, Brown. The black cloud people that love bad news. Everything always bad, 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 negative, 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 right? That's cool. The problem is Rihanna been getting positive news the past week. Did you hear about any of that? She been getting praised all week. Did you hear about any of that? But you got that bad news, didn't you? So when I look online for real, I start seeing the pattern like I already know. Somehow all this bad news on Rihanna come from janky ass websites. Low level shit. NBC didn't say too much. Nobody else had a narrative of this broke shit or she took a major loss. I didn't see that. Get it? But she did take a loss. But not the way it's being portrayed. Let's go. Rihanna lost a staggering $27 million in failed fashion venture with Louis Vuitton. So the first thing first, this is the first thing I want y'all to do because it's very simple. What is the company she lost money with? Louis Vuitton. Okay. The same people telling you she's taking losses, they the same people didn't tell you when she was opening up stores everywhere. But I told you I keep real scores around here with no favorites. Been telling you the reality, Rihanna. She's on top of the world when it comes to streams, y'all. And been like that the past 10 years. Since streaming was created, this woman didn't have to work no more. Streams, that's what. People don't understand how important that streaming shit as a damn musician, man. If I did if I did records and they were so good, I don't gotta rap no more, and I could just get rich off my raps I made already, y'all, to the day I die. Then I could take them same songs and just give them to my kids. Some shit I made a long time ago, and then I'm richer. I just keep getting rich every year with the same shit. That's her. Over 10 years. In the top 10. Don't ask me why. I'm just telling y'all the score. Because I also know she's a world celebrity. But that's not it. The thing is, you was never supposed to know she winning. So you're always going to see when I said all these things already, the people that's really winning don't play online. They don't focus on media news. They just win. So when she was getting all these stores opened up, did anybody talk about that in black entertainment? Did any bloggers tell you that? All the stores she got across the world? The way she been throwing up stores more than Vicky's Secret and everybody else? Did they talk about that? Got to be fair. They didn't talk about that, did they? But I know somebody else who been flopping. Rihanna had a makeup deal through Louis. I know somebody else had a makeup that been flopping. I know somebody else that had liquor that were flopping. I know somebody else that had clothing lines flopping. I know about that. I know a lot about that. All I know is she been winning. All I know is Kanye dropped them Yeezys and rocked the world with them joints. Go look at how much them Yeezys cost now. Go look at how much they worth now. And you going to wish you had a couple pair of them shits invested. You going to wish that. Put it like this. 5 pair of Yeezys might have been $1,500 before. Them same 5 pair of Yeezys are easy had you about $6,500. Something like that. Somewhere around there. It's definitely over $5,000. That's the truth. If you had 5 pair of Yeezys in the box right now, that's $5,000. Especially depending on the colors you got. Easy. That's called investments, y'all. That's called real shit. You know what I'm saying? So look. Let's go to the facts. Congratulations. Rihanna. She makes history by becoming Black woman artist with most monthly listeners on Spotify. So the stuff I've been telling y'all, guess what? She just got crowned for this again this week. Yes, told you she run this whole streaming shit. Real news, not kitty news, not blogger news really for teenagers. That's in high school. The singer crosses 100 million monthly listeners. 100 million monthly listeners. Proven facts, analytics, no hype, no fucking views, no post. Real analytical numbers every time, 100 million. So look, you see that right there with your own eyes, y'all. 100 million listeners. So just look, a penny a listen, doing nothing. You do nothing every day, make money you make pennies every goddamn, you know what I'm saying? Come on, y'all. Time is money, right? A dollar for every stream. Just saying. It ain't that, but just saying. 5 cents, 3, it don't matter. She's locked in. And that's this thing. Even if she was the super flop and just keep dropping, she already, y'all don't understand what she did. This what the real artist did. This Nicki up in there like that. Drake, certain people up in there like, we don't got to listen to them no more. Lil Wayne, certain people, that's how they in there. They checks coming in. All right, so. Now, hey family, this week. This just this week. That was on Revolt. If I'm not mistaken, they dropped that yesterday. See Revolt? Congratulations, Rihanna. She makes history by becoming Black woman artist with most monthly listeners on Spotify. So she just got a salute this week. But guess what? That's not the only salute she got this week. Let's go. All right? So you see it, right? She getting praised. See this? Fashion spot. Rihanna rings in Christmas season with festive one-size photo shoot. This was this week, Tuesday. See that? This photo shoot. All good news. So like I said, when I saw the bad news on her, I know where it came from. Let me do some homework. Oh, man, she been getting good news all week. When I put her name in the search engine, that bad shit didn't come up. The first thing came up was not Rihanna lost money. That it was not even the first topic that came up. It was everything I'm showing you now. Told you I know how this algorithm works. I know manufactured news. I know weak-ass news. And I know how this shit works. Her This, you want to be technical? This one of the things came up first right here. I'm showing you the order how they came up. This positive shit right here with her streams. Then this positive shit right here with her fashion spot. And her because some say she just did this. So if I didn't know, she just did this Tuesday. This was her real news, meaning her main news. The negative shit was just dropped on her. See that? Her and her man trending. When was this? Yesterday. From dad style to sharing Rihanna's closet, Asaprocky is the CFDA's 2025 fashion. Wow. They one of the most favorite couples. Y'all know that. People love them to death. And y'all both know they with that fashion. Y'all know they look good together. Y'all know they're a real couple. But I'm showing you. See, they was getting good news? See that? They was getting good news, y'all, because they in with the fashion people. See, Elliot? See, L, they with the fashion people. They love them. So my point is, they good. This the news that came up on, that's coming up on them. See that? Not playing with y'all. See that? 22nd, October 22nd, yesterday. Taylor Swift, Rihanna, Hailey Bieber, basically predicted fall's top perfume. Justin girl, Taylor Swift, Rihanna. So I'm showing you them. I'm showing you when Rihanna trend, she trend with Taylor. I've been talking to y'all about the brackets. Everybody's good except for them. They're a hater. They mad. They sour bitter grapes. They kicked out the country and they hating y'all. You got your proof now. No, Rihanna been winning all week. Told you, man. Look, they put Taylor Swift, Rihanna. So you know what they're telling you? Taylor Swift is the top white woman and she's the top black woman. They telling you. And they showing you she's good. They showing you Rihanna and ASAP done replaced them already. Y'all got hope in them. They finished. They said, no, this the new family. See, they having their kids now. What's wrong with y'all? That's why I say a lot is for the old heads, the weirdos, the prank on y'all. You still talking about a family of a man that had kids at 40. No, the new people want to hear about the new family. ASAP and Rihanna, they don't want to hear about them. That's for y'all. Ashanti, pregnant old ass. See, that's y'all weird ass. You know, see, y'all tie them up already. That's what I was trying to tell y'all. There's new shit. See? The Swifties like Rihanna, shit like that. You know, Justin Bieber fans, they like Rihanna too. It's different. It's a new era. So you see, no bad news, y'all. Only in one department you get the bad, depressing news where the haters be at. See that? I told you. I'm going to show y'all every day how y'all shit control. Because you got to start fact checking, like I said, or you're going to start losing credibility. Now you see the algorithm, right? This is the real news on Rihanna. Now, the news she lost money is real news. But I was trying to tell y'all that was not her main news. That's how you know it's manufactured. How you know it's manufactured? Because it didn't top this shit. None of this right here. Now, let me show you something. All right? She lost percentages in her makeup deal, but that was with Louis Vuitton. Because a lot of y'all don't know about corporation. So when you saw LVH, and you didn't know what that meant, because you didn't know a lot of the designer brands had merged. When I told you during the pandemic, they were getting deals. All celebrities are on bogus deals because they didn't know they were being set up to take deals in the pandemic when we was in the house. But being that things going back to normal, they're going to lose all their deals. Pharrell going to lose that Louis Vuitton deal. You watch what I tell you. No, that they put Pharrell in the Louis Vuitton chair to take the rest of the rappers' money. And when everybody was scamming PPP money and everybody was getting that dirty money, they wanted all y'all to spend that shit with Louis. So they put a rapper at Louis Vuitton for a minute. Pharrell ass going to be gone. Remember I told you that. All right? Remember what I told you. But guess who probably put him there? All right. No. Rihanna lost her percentages from Louis Vuitton. Can you get it? I tell you and nobody else told you again because they can't tell you. They don't know shit. See that? This is where she lost her percentages. Very simple. All right? The L. Let's get to the facts real quick. Hold on, give me 1 second. All right, let's get to the facts. As of late 2025, Rihanna's net worth is estimated to be approximately $1 billion. Her fortune saw a significant decrease, about 30% or 400 million. 30% or 400 million from its peak of 1.4 billion in 2024. This decline was primarily caused by reported setbacks in her key business venture. Key business venture. This is the business venture she lost at. But this is not her only one. This is the one that gave her a loss. Sound to me like Rihanna was set up for failure. Are you getting it now? I don't got to say no names. That's where she took her loss at. Somebody said, if I ain't winning, you ain't winning. If I'm out the country, but I gave you the hint yesterday, he who makes you can break you. They wasn't going to sit back and keep watching Rihanna winning. Winning on every level. She beating them on the goddamn charts. Beating them on business. Beating them at favor. Beating them in the modern world. Beating them in fashion. ASAP in the goddamn movie right now. They winning all over the world, all every level. But they're old heads. They're bitter haters. He's over 20 years older than Rihanna. See that? And I've been told about, now y'all know the thing that's so funny, I was just talking about this week how Rihanna tried to get away from him to win. So I told you they be listening on here, man. I told you they all listen. They all on here, bro. When I just said, Monday, when I always throw it in their face, when Rihanna got away from his ass, that's how she won. What happened? Days later, Rihanna take a loss. Oh, so you can't make it up. You can't make it up. So people know what's up on this channel. No, I told y'all they all on here. We normal. No. He got tired of hearing that shit about Rihanna winning. Y'all know the main one kept saying this shit. I just said it this week. I always throw it in his face. When you leave him alone, you're gonna be all right. But guess what? Rihanna didn't leave him all the way alone. She was tired of the deal. But guess what? He could have been extorting Rihanna through that Louis Vuitton deal. So when I said her losing that deal is a good thing, guess what? She's not attached to Jay-Z no more at all, for real. So maybe she had to say, that's what I want people to understand about the real world. When they say all money ain't good money, sometimes you got to take a loss to move on. All right? Because when you're a boss, it ain't nothing but a loss anyway. When you broke and you're a fucking loser, you're going to cry, oh, I lost 400 million. Same way I'm the one that been stated that. I've been the master of that. Paying people to cut their ass off. Pay them to cut them off. Yeah. Everything you heard about letting somebody hold some money. Setting people up for failure. I know you can't do this, pay me back, but I ain't trying to deal with you anyway. Here, take that. Yeah, it's okay to cut your losses. Y'all didn't know that's part of life. The people who master cutting losses are the people that go to high levels. Yeah, a lot of y'all just don't know that. It's called a fucked up relationship. That's right. Leave that shit quick. No, you'll stay in a bogus relationship. You don't like the person, but you keep going every year blowing your whole salary. You blowing your whole salary with this person. Your whole salary still go to this person. But you say you don't like them, huh? Why you ain't cut them off? Why? All right then. No, if some people count their losses. So she took a loss. But her gain is she don't have to deal with him no more. At all. Because that was an old deal from the pandemic. And you know, the deals keep you in contract, and it's going to keep you in contract for 4 to 5 years, whatever the negotiation is. But you got your proof right here. She took a loss, but that ain't it. Fenty Beauty. The bulk of Rihanna's wealth has long been attributed to Fenty Beauty, her cosmetics company co-owned with the luxury goods conglomerate LVMH, Louis Vuitton, which is you know who. All right. However, reports from mid-2025, but guess what? Another percentage of why it dropped. Let me see who's a genius. Let me see who's really a genius. Let me see which one of you women are not a bobblehead. And I'm talking real talk. What's one of the real reasons why the percentages went down? So I'm going to show you this ain't for kids. Kids look at shit and don't use their brain. What's the major percentage on why her shit going down? Holler me in the chat. We up. What's up, Tamika? What's up, 1D? What's up, Top? Okay. No, y'all. Sometimes everything is just simple, y'all. Everything is not so hard. It's nobody fucking buying nothing right now. Nobody even shopping. Women are not even buying shit like that. The economy is fucked up. Family, if I can show you my cash app for this month, I probably get 100. I ain't get 100. I probably get $50 this. I don't know. I just know it's been one of the months. Ain't nobody spending no money. Shit, everybody tight. That's the truth. Foreclosures. Guess what? I want to show you how the national debt. I want to show you how much the country in debt today. But guess what? Another thing people didn't get because they slow. When they tell you the country in debt, that means us. So yeah, the country's in debt. Ain't nobody spending no money like that. So that's a main reason why the brand's flopping. Same way if Sexy Red can't sell out arenas, same way merchandise ain't selling out, and merchandise costs more than ticket sales. So it's not hard. So said the same way Victoria's Secret lost money and went out of business and had to reboot. No, y'all, I told you it's all black media games. And black media is failure, man. It's some fucked up shit. Death, motherfucking D'Angelo dead, Rihanna crashing. Oh my fucking God, everything is fucked up. No, it's called you niggas are negative. So say, but you don't know about business. And guess what? Fall is the slowest time after the summer. Man, I know a lot of kids ain't getting no school clothes this year. Who you playing with? I know they didn't get a lot of school clothes. This ain't back in the days, back to school, you got 5 outfits ready, 2 pair of sneakers plus, drawer full of brand new socks, underclothes on deck, loaded up, ready for school. No, they don't be getting shit like that for back to school. They ain't been shopping like that. People not shopping like that, y'all. We know that. But let's just say her shit flopped. Okay, it flopped, but look who she was dealing with. Told you, whenever you dealing with certain people. No, Rihanna was with him too. They was look, it's called getting that whack juice on you. So I guarantee when she leaves Louis Vuitton, she gonna be all right. And I bet you Pharrell ass gonna get fired. I bet you Pharrell gonna get fired. Let's go, because it's already on the wall. I see it. They gonna take his ass out the chair. They want their brands back. Meanwhile, who you think put Pharrell in that Louis Vuitton chair? Who you think did it? Who you think had Pharrell on the string his whole career? Who you think? Who do you think? When he had Pharrell charging people $100,000 a piece, but he get it for free. Guys have no clue. This guy put together his team 20 years ago to make him successful, guys. That's why they in trouble, y'all. And that's why his ass in Paris, his ass in England, because they in trouble for a lot of shit. They were dealing with extortion, guys. Control. All right? Authority. But now, you got your proof. This is the company that she lost money with. That's the company. Because Louis Vuitton owns a lot of things. They did brand merging in the pandemic, y'all. Coach bought out Versace and a lot of other things. A lot of brands are merged now. Meaning you got parent company. People don't know this. Yeah. So my point is, remember how Coach was popping? Coach was one of the first. You know what I'm talking about, how Coach was really major, but then Coach allegedly fell off. People stopped rocking Coach. Just know in the end, Coach brought out a lot of them motherfuckers. Coach brought out a percentage, and Louis Vuitton brought out a percentage. Yeah. In the designer world. So, you have your proof. Nobody's buying the shop and nothing designer. People ain't even damn near washing their face. So, but she took a loss, but look who she was with. But guess who gonna keep taking losses? Guess who just started taking losses? No, y'all, this thing has picked up. It's not over yet. It's not over. It's getting wicked. The more I see them dropping fake news, the more I know something going on. That's how it works. No, it was a distraction for Rihanna, but it's really a slander campaign against Rihanna. Because she been winning all week, y'all. See that? Taylor Swift, Rihanna, and Hailey Bieber basically predicted fall's top perfume, Ellie, which means she's trending doing nothing. Photo shoot this week. I said Rihanna don't got to do what everybody do. Rihanna don't always got to show coochie. She don't got to do all that extra stuff all the time. See what I'm saying? Regular stuff. No, they be mad. Like I said, I don't have no favorites. I'm just going to tell y'all the game. Who you like is different. It's different from who's actually winning and who's actually successful. And that's just what it is. Because you know who ain't successful? These guys at all. And they never coming back. So Now we at the point where you could just all watch for yourself. We at a point where the older people that just don't want to accept their time is up. And now it's showing them to be sociopaths and psychopaths. You're watching sociopaths. Sociopaths, they can't stay on social media. That's those two people that make up fake news. No, y'all didn't know that, right? Everybody with fake news, fake pages, you're fake online, you're a fucking sociopath. You want to be so active on here, but you just fucking weird. Sociopath. Yeah. You want to react with people all day, but you're not even who you say you are. You're a weirdo. Sociopath. Yeah, that's what this shit do to you. Also, it's known as an attention whore. Yeah. You see what it's saying? Now, what was I saying yesterday? I said people forget he still can set people up. Why? I'm not a genius. I just look at him as Nicky Barnes, because he from Harlem, like Nicky Barnes. Nicky Barnes got locked up. He was a big-time drug dealer in New York. But when Nicky Barnes got locked up, nobody supported him. And he sat for a minute. But as Nicky Barnes started to sit, he had a change of mind. And then Nicky Barnes snitched on 100 people. So I've been told y'all this also could play out like Nicky Barnes. I told y'all all the scenarios last year. When I said it ain't, I don't go with the fake narratives or fake shit. Y'all know I gave y'all my all real opinions last year. And one of them was, he also could pull a Nicky Barnes. When they think he's finished. Meaning, I can see the stage. Let me give you an example of the stage. Who went to go see him? Kanye, nobody went to see him. We don't know who been messing with his woman out here. We don't know who he been contacting with, who been hanging up on him. Then you keep seeing little shit like him trying to get out, him trying to get appeals, him trying to get appeals. I see a narrative. He trying to get appeals. He trying to get, it ain't working. It ain't working. It ain't working. He do got some aces in the hole, don't he? Now think like Diddy. I'm in here. I was with all those fools, and they just think I'm gonna sit here by myself. That's why I say he always got a trump card, y'all. Hey, he already got a trump card. He already got his time. Meaning he got his 4 years. So whenever he feel like it, he could do somebody dirty off GP. I'm gonna make somebody hot. Fuck that. I'm about to tell on this fool. Just do it. Get it? And guess what? He can tell on people and they won't even know where it's coming from. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. But look what the video made on him says. Arrest this asshole. What I said is what? Clues. The AI videos give you clues. Yeah, it's bogus. Jay-Z ain't get locked up. But these are the clues that let you know he can get Jay-Z locked up whenever he feel like it. Because he got dirt on his ass. I told you it's always in the clues, y'all. See what I'm saying? When I said nobody's safe out here, when I say it ain't over. You know what I'm saying? It's not over. Because the truth is, there's a lot of rumors. I don't believe everything. I don't report everything. I saw reports, they said somebody tried to get at Diddy in there. I don't report everything, y'all. I don't speak on everything that is not proven fact. Because I know it goes two ways. That's why I said a lot of y'all be asleep. Epstein was out of here. It's possible he can be out of here. Well, I say ain't nobody safe. So when I hear rumors and reports of somebody trying to get at Diddy, I just listen to it. Could be true, could not be. I don't know. Same way I know he could tell on somebody when he feel like it. So I know it's not over yet till it's over. He'll say I know it's up. And I also see pressure. Anytime somebody got to put out well, I ain't going to say fake news. This is what I'm trying to tell you. Rihanna was set up for failure. You know what else I know? The way this news dropped, it was like an attack. Because I clipped it. I couldn't put it on Animal Room. I clipped the way the news came out on her. I show you news came out on Rihanna. Man, that shit was in foreign language, everything. It was going to, they dropped it in the UK first. Put it like that. They dropped this news on her in the UK, y'all. Yeah, that's how I caught it. Before this episode, I swear to God, I loaded up. They dropped this on the UK first. So that's why I say, when I looked at the news, all this came up on Rihanna first. How this week, she just got praised. She just was getting praised this whole week. She just did this photo shoot in the fashion world. Rihanna rings in Christmas season with festive onesie photo shoot. She just did this. All right? ASAProcky photo shoots. Y'all know they on their fashion. That's just this week. They getting shine for their couple, their children. She's marketing the Christmas apparel onesies. meaning in the headlines for positive shit at the same time being praised for breaking the streaming records this week. Top singer crossed 100 million. This going on all week. The next thing you know, she get the news. And just so happened, the bad news comes from this department. But all week, Taylor Swift, Rihanna, praise. Good news. So remember when I tell y'all stuff like only in one department is always going to be bad news. That's what I mean. Other people's good news, all type of shit. Because they got shit going on. Getting married. Doing fashion. Get it? Music playing, streaming. No, the real celebrities got good shit. The knockoff celebrities. The falling off ones. All they got is bad news. That's it. They don't got no news. Got shit going on. These all I kept telling y'all. They the ones got to work and make up shit. Some people got to stay irrelevant. Some people don't. This is the proof of the streaming, what I've been telling y'all all these years. If Rihanna disappeared today and she say F Fenty, F all this shit, she don't have to do nothing no more. She's straight for life off her streaming. Those are the real celebrities, y'all. That's Taylor Swift, the rest of them. Lady Gaga. Those are the real celebrities. They can retire today. They get blackballed, shut down today, they still straight. And they're going to still make more money than every person singing and working their ass off, and they don't got to do shit. These are all the things I've been telling y'all. But I've been showing you somebody else been on tours 2 summers straight. Somebody else been working their ass off, doing commercials, wearing Levi's, doing a whole lot of shit. Rihanna don't do nothing. So I told you, they all exposed, y'all. See that? It's not over yet. When they gave me this clue on this man, that he tried to leave him for dead, and then they keep, this was yesterday, I saw this pop up, they keep giving me the signs. If Jay-Z leave him for dead, it's a price to pay. Anybody left him for dead, it's a price to pay. Far as we know, like I say, cases being built right now. We don't know nothing. We don't know nothing, but we do know they're on the run, right? They up to part 15 right now. So here's your proof on Rihanna, y'all. Savage X Fenty, her Savage X Fenty lingerie line also faced business challenges. So look, you see right here, LVMH, that's Louis Vuitton, y'all. This is the people she been dealing with, and that's through them. But other than that, she's straight. What's going to happen is she's going to leave them alone after this. This is just the reason to leave them alone. Now we don't got to do no business together. But you also see, wherever somebody goes, some shit be flopping. Watch Pharrell lose the seats. You ain't been seeing no celebrities wear Louis Vuitton since he been in there. No. Everybody still wear Balenciaga and everything else, Gucci. Ain't nobody wearing Louis Vuitton since he been in there like that. Nope. So, he's busted again. Now, back to the narrative of the AI takeover and the AI destruction, because that's the point we at. We're not about, we not, all the celebrities been exposed already. Now it's the exposure online and exposing them online through AI videos, trolling, disrespect, and humiliation. So the saga continues of humiliation. As you see, the secret is Cam and Mace are lovers. I keep telling you, and everything on them is they're lovers. And you're going to see they make it like Mace in his lap and Cam is, you get it? They clowns, y'all. You didn't get that. They're the #1 people online that be googly. they from Giggle Gang. No, y'all, they like 2 fairies online now. Just look at all the channels and just look at them. They're fairies. Yeah, but this the joke's on them. AI videos. So, didn't I tell you? One by one, they all gonna be dragged, slayed, and abused. Meaning, it's not just Diddy. And every joke on them is going to stay being fruity. I showed you the cartoon. The cartoon they made is online right now of Cameron busting the room with Mason Diddy in the bed. No, that's the joke on them. And every day they laugh on Revolt, the joke going to stay on them. And everybody's going to stay being trolled and made out of content because it is being said that Bad Boy is free content right now. That's what they're saying. All right? I'm not playing with you. All the weirdo shit every day. Diddy makes a big comeback that could change everything. But you see them trolling on Diddy in that picture, right? No, this the guy they waiting on. They better hope he make it through that bid. Now, when I saw this shit, it was funny. It was funny. Before I go, please listen. Last words before he died. Left everyone in tears. Biggie Smalls' final hours. They fucking stupid, man. I told them this the shit they doing. I have nothing to do with it. I don't look for it. I'm sick of it. So I'm gonna tell y'all again. I don't like talking about Biggie and Pac. That shit depressing. Only people supposed to talk about Biggie and Pac is the people that was there. Same way, the truth is, anybody that was around Big and Pac, they got the right to make money off the shit because they was there. If you was there and you knew them, you got the right to make money off their shit. It's the truth. It's the truth. Because if I was around them, I wouldn't die broke neither. I wouldn't go broke. Hell no. Now, what you're not supposed to do is make fairy tales in your book. But everybody had a right to make money, or if you want to make a documentary, a movie, anybody got, you know what I'm saying? You got the right to do that if you was really there and around them. Just not making no fairy tales up. Get it? But I don't give a damn about none of this shit no more. Because for real, y'all, I told you, it's dark clouds for me. Whenever I talk about this shit, it's dark clouds. I mean, I don't get nothing out of it. That's why you're gonna see, even with Jay-Z, it's dark clouds talking about him. I don't like talking about none of them. That's why you'll see whenever I talk about Jay-Z, I mostly be joking. I joke and laugh and clown because I don't really like talking about them. They're corny and dry and boring. I know they whole shit. So I get more fun out of joking on them on the run. That's my fun talking about them. How they had a big mouth and how I'm gonna show y'all, like I said, they like to play with magic, but they curse themselves. You see why they on the run now? That's why they on the run. When they did this, they had no clue one day they was gonna be living in London. They didn't know that. Hell no. Told you they not smart, y'all. When y'all try to do shit, it backfire on y'all, man. Because if you was a genie, you would have known one day you're gonna be living in London, but you didn't know that now, did you? Nah, you didn't know that, motherfucker. No. But guess what? I think the powers that be been knew it was gonna happen to y'all in the end. So now you got the proof. Well, you see where she lost the money at. All her losses come from Louis Vuitton. Put it like this. She's tied up with this. Get it? Pharrell, same shit. Same shit. Same shit. Same shit. Seemed to me like Rihanna was still getting extorted through her deals, her paperwork. Anyway, Biggie Smalls' final hours before I go, please listen. Yo, told you it's all a fucking mockery. This is the bad boy legacy. You see it? You still on accept it's over? See the bad boy legacy? Maze, Biggie, Diddy. Remember? 1, the 2, and the 3. Right here in your face. Troll, disrespected. New York, hold his L. Harlem, hold his L. I told you what it is. It's never coming back. They are the butt of the jokes. They are the attack of AI, and they are everybody's humility and entertainment. What I just finished talking about yesterday. I said they keep talking about how Snoop Dogg getting caught in all his lies. Next thing you know, look, I'm online out of nowhere. I caught this fresh off the press. 37 minutes, 82 views. Snoop caught lying. Guess what else? I just finished talking about Warren G yesterday. I see Warren G on Shannonsharpe. Shannonsharpe just interviewed Warren G. And I just spoke about Warren G yesterday. I said if Warren G didn't open up his mouth talking about some damn walkie-talkie, a cell phone, what he heard, Snoop wouldn't be in this shit. I saw this yesterday on Snoop, and I saw Warren G on Shannonsharpe. Can't make it up, y'all. I told you this shit got a spirit. Snoop Dogg cries as old DM from Diddy confirms $1 million contract. I told y'all, when I see this shit, I be laughing. The shit funny as hell, man. You get it? Because this shit is to torment them. But I don't know who's online, man. This shit getting scary now. Because I was just talking about how he got caught lying a lot. So somebody's trolling all of us, y'all. Snoop caught lying. Look, this is how you know it's bogus, though. Look, Snoop Dogg cries as an old DM, talking about an old DM from Diddy. They found it, and it said, it got, you know what I'm saying? It confirmed $1 million contract. Come on, man, stop it, man. But just seeing Snoop Dogg in them cuffs, look at Snoop with the white man, that shit funny as hell. So you got to think, if you Snoop and you seeing this shit, that shit to torment them. I'm telling you, to torment the motherfuckers. I told you, everybody involved with that, the plan is to torment them, drag them. You know, that's what they doing. That's all they doing. Look at Snoop with the white man. But the truth is this. They've been getting bad news all week. We about to talk about it. Snoop and Icecube got caught scamming. So the truth is, Snoop is in trouble for real. He really in trouble. Telling y'all, it's been shit going on that's been covered up, man. Because people don't want you to connect. That is all the rappers. And I kept saying they all fuck. It's over for all of them. They just going to keep trying to go on. But I said they're going to keep trying to get all the money they can get. I said family, but gangster rap is over. And I told you, anybody who career started with gangster rap, if they name come from gangster rap, get it, it's a different department that's getting dealt with. So now Icecube and Snoop Dogg finding out the hard way that they're not going to prosper. So now they're getting their issue. Yes, they got caught trying to steal money, y'all. We're going to talk about it. But look at Snoop Dogg. Look at Jay-Z, man. You see the shit they doing on him? This to show y'all. Y'all scared of Jay-Z, but you see Jay-Z with the white police? You see why when everybody, you see now why they dumb as fuck wearing Rock Nation hat? You gotta be an idiot, bro. I don't care what you say. If I was down with the Rock and I start seeing the videos, I'm taking that shit off. I'm gonna tell niggas I lost that hat. I ain't wearing that hat no more, bro. I'm not going down with y'all. I'm sorry. I'm not going down with y'all. He want everybody to be finished with him, y'all. See? That's why Rihanna lost that money, tying him with this idiot. Yeah, everybody gonna lose. Let's go, though. Let's go. Let me show you what else they saying. I tell y'all, when y'all ain't around, I be laughing my ass off at this shit. Tupac's still alive. Look at the 2025 Tupac. They're idiots. They're idiots, y'all. Whoever's doing this is fools. No, they're tormenting Snoop Dogg. I told you they letting us know, Snoop, you ain't getting away. Your turn. Your turn now, Snoop. Then I'll tell you everybody gonna get there. Family, I love this shit. Everybody from last year, you witnessing we at part 2 now. When I said I think all lives gonna be on the West Coast. No, it's Snoop Dogg's turn now. The king of the West Coast, remember? Look at that. Yo, y'all, look at that 2025 Tupac. You see how they put him with a beard? They gave Tupac a beard, y'all. Tupac's still alive. I told you they be trolling these niggas, man. They be trolling them, y'all. They be trolling everybody. Tupac killers. See, I thought y'all took him out in that BMW. He's still here. He coming back. They be trolling everybody with this shit, y'all. No, man, they need to stop this shit. I don't like covering no Tupac shit. I'm letting all y'all know. I probably ain't gonna cover no more of that shit no more, y'all. Only when I have to. I don't like covering that shit. No. I don't like dealing with the people that was there. They the ones need to speak on it. Get it? Other than that, man, I don't want nothing to do with that shit, y'all. That shit, I'm just straight. I have more fun laughing now. I'm crying tears right now, man. So I'm showing you, man, you can't come back after this. They got Cameron. They got Mace sitting in Cameron lap. No, y'all, they saying they straight fairies, man. And when you see them on the podcast, that's how they look. No, y'all, the secret is they fairies, man. They been all set up, y'all. They all set up. They don't get that. I know the Diddy trial was about them. When Cameron told me he found a dildo in Mace's house. And then they made a cartoon on them, but you still with Mace. So you're out the closet. AI knows. AI destroying y'all, boy. Y'all finished. No. He's sitting in his man. They post him sitting in his lap. No, man. No, man. They said Mace a power bottom. No, man. These fools been stealing money, y'all. The rappers been going broke. Now I get to prove to y'all how they've been stealing money from these companies. These foreign companies been giving them money and they've been trying to run off, y'all. I've been giving y'all so much proof. They've been getting money from the Arabs, Africans. Yeah, they know. Don't play with nobody with a white face. Anybody with a face that's not white, them rappers been running off with their money, y'all. Running off with people's money, cheating fans. They got bills too, y'all. They lost millions in the pandemic. They got to still pay taxes. They've been on a revenge tour. That's the main reason why I don't rock with a lot of y'all. Y'all don't want to acknowledge we're in the era of rapping grandfathers. See, that's why I don't fuck with y'all. That's the only thing I don't. That's the only thing I'm trying to tell y'all, man. It's not like they sing R&B. All right. Rap is a clown show. They're gonna keep exposing themselves, y'all. Let's go. Snoop Dogg and Ice Cube accused of refusing to return 1.3 million in fraud lawsuit. They being sued, y'all, as we speak. Told you Snoop ain't getting away. It just ain't sexual. Look to me like Snoop Dogg tied up in the case before p.diddy go to court. I don't know. Don't know. When I say all eyes on the West, it's because I know the East Coast is finished. So ain't nothing else to talk about. You know what I'm saying? I already know what's up. You see what they do to Diddy? This the East Coast right here. All right, that's it. The whole East Coast, it's fucked up over here, man. That's it. All eyes on the West now. No, y'all not getting the big prank. The people that started the East Coast, West Coast beef in their teens, they grandpas now, man. Y'all not getting that shit, man. What Biggie say? Biggie Smalls final hours. They fucking stupid, y'all. Let's go. Let's go, man. These old heads stealing money, y'all. They got caught. They got caught, man. Snoop Dogg and Ice Cube try to finesse the company. They try to make excuses talking about we can't do this and do that. No, y'all, they fucking old, they exposed. These niggas signed a contract, I think, to fucking 60 shows. You know goddamn well these old heads ain't trying to do no 60 shows, bro. But I think they finessed. I think they took the money, right? They had the contract, but they already took the money. And when they saw the contract with the money, they had the money right there, y'all, in the contract. And Snoop Ice Cube was talking to each other. They said, you see that part with the 60 shows? I don't think I could do 60 shows, man. I think they said, fuck it. We just going to take this. We just going to tell them we going to do 60 shows, but we ain't doing this shit. And I think they try to finesse y'all, but the motherfuckers said, hell no. We want our money. So let's go. The same exact thing happened with Vivica Fox. Them people in Africa pay her to do that movie, film in Africa, and she tried to run off with their money. They even said, Vivica, we're filming in America. She thought they were some low-level people. Now they suing her ass. Yes, right. The whole BT, I told y'all, if they don't go to jail, they don't get exposed, they're going to get lawsuits. Get it? They're going broke. They're going to be bad news. So let's go. These fools been taking money, y'all. Because I'm telling you, in the pandemic, all of them started panicking, y'all. No, man, family, this was the whole social media game. They were getting money for social media companies, online companies. They were going live because they had liquor partnerships, going live because they had a sports drink. No, that's all online. Once it went to online, it was about making money off their brands, selling merchandise. Also, I started to learn. Some of these platforms you learned with Gil. A lot of platforms were not theirs. It was deals because they got to do that merchandise and shit. No, we own you in contract. So when you start a YouTube channel, that's our money too. That's our shit. It's in the contract. Yeah. When I said I started noticing certain people name ain't in this mother. Yeah. Let's go. Snoop Dogg and Ice Cube are fighting being deposed as part of the lawsuit, accusing them of fraud. All right, now the narrative I told y'all on y'all is y'all fucking frauds. Y'all fucking scammers. And I tell you that's a shit on y'all. The narrative on y'all is y'all are abusive, y'all are perverts, y'all are frauds, and y'all are fucking scammers. Y'all are thirsty, money hungry. It's every story, you're going to see it. So now, here goes some more frauds, which really saying they're thieves. Snoop Dogg and Ice Cube. Bingo. Now, the lawsuit is accused them of fraud. U.S. Weekly can exclusively report that rappers adamantly deny all allegations of wrongdoing in the case. Snoop Dogg is 53 and Ice Cube is 56. Filed court documents in August asking the judge to rule they did not have to appear for a deposition scheduled for October, where they were set to be grilled and asked questions about the facts of a lawsuit brought by a company called Westside Merchandise. See, they were getting deals for merchandising, y'all. Merchandising. We got everything set up. Y'all just got to do the shit. A lot of people in them deals, y'all. Trust me on that. I'm telling you, when they get old, they really become mascots. And companies know they can use them for merchandise. See that? Douce, Bacardi. See that? Ciroc, Diageo. No, when mascots get older, see that? Louis Vuitton. Once you guys out of your craft, you have millions of fans. It's no need to let your fans go to waste, even though you don't sell music no more. But you can be used to merchandise product. All right, that's how it go. So when you're not good for our product no more, we don't need your ass. But what I've been trying to tell y'all, the exposure of black entertainment is they are just entertainers. They were never bosses and kings of power portrayed, which made black excellence a hoax, which made everything they said cap. That's all I was telling y'all. When I say family, it's nothing against none of them. It's just that they're just entertainers. And the crime was, we was never supposed to take them serious. But when you understand, we got tricked as kids because you're supposed to only listen to rappers as kids and get tricked. And when you get older, you're not supposed to believe in them. Once you got a family, you're not supposed to believe in rappers no more. Get it? Key word. I didn't say not listen to their music. See, that's why I break everything down, because people got slow. Your age has nothing to do with you listening to music. But your age has a lot to do with how you react to music. So, how can I feel the same way about Icecube? I know for a fact he was one of my favorite rappers when I was 13 years old. That's another thing y'all don't get. The rappers are trash. Man, they used to be my favorite rappers. Oh, I respected them. That's the sad part. That's the sad part. Like when I talk about Cam, I had a lot of respect for Cam. Cam, one of the main rappers I had respect for. The truth. And that's why you're going to see Cam is the last rapper I actually started having to expose. Not expose, but meaning what happened is Cameron had played himself so much, I couldn't turn my head and play make-believe no more. I was trying to spare him for a while. I tried to spare him. But once he became a content creator on YouTube, it was no more fair game for Cam. He became, told you, this is my playing field right here. So, all that shit out the window. Nobody spared on here because I ain't nobody fan. Meaning, we competition, right? All right, then. I'm not with the program of friendly competition. No. If it's competition, it's competition. And I look at everybody as competition that don't support me. So that's what it is. And there ain't no hate. It's good competition. But them, now the rappers, anybody that got rich already, yeah, you real competition. You the competition. I don't really like you like that. Yeah. So it's these guys. See, anybody had the honor and privilege to be on national TV and make a lot of money. And like I say, I'm not talking about the people that got set up for different reasons. I'm talking about, y'all know what I'm talking about. That's like Snoop Dogg was winning Icecube, and next thing you know, they got a channel. Get it? I'm talking about people like them. No, they greedy. They got caught taking his money, y'all. Let's get to the facts. Let me speed it up for y'all. Speed it up. Lawyers for the rapper said the request. Okay, we went through that. They got ordered to go to court. They thought they didn't have to go. In my opinion, they tried to play them like they were some low-level company, and they tried to duck and dodge them as much as they could. But now they got to answer up. Let's go. Snoop and Icecube said they told the company they could speak to their associate, Tony Draper. But the company has refused until they sit for depositions. Their lawyer said this is a clear tactic to force a settlement. Mount Westmore is a group consisting of Snoop, Icecube, E40, who was 57. See how they made sure they put their age in it. This is how the media troll y'all. See? This is how they troll y'all. Like you'll see right here, the first time they made sure we knew Icecube age. Snoop Dogg, 53. Icecube 56. But then they let us know Snoop Dogg, Too Short about to be 60. Right here. E40 57, Too Short 59. And like I said, they've been in this game, y'all, since they was young 20s. They've been in this game 30 years. Now they are embarrassing themselves because they still taking money from companies. Like I said, they just take money. They still getting sued. No. E40 ain't that top hustler if he's still taking deals. They both be putting their money together. Y'all doing big things. You got your proof. Y'all, they not doing nothing. They both be owning shit together. Told you they've been this all what all these rappers been doing. Big 3 and Icecube shit. He the face of it. But you're gonna see they couldn't even put it together. Like, okay, they don't own nothing. It ain't like all Snoop, the West Coast, they came together and actually own the big 3. They own all the team. They own the whole shit. Get it? I mean, they start the league, they own it. Now, guess what we doing? We control the halftime show, Snoop. We can bring all the rappers for the halftime show. We own this shit. No, y'all, I told you, man. They all been in these damn contracts, perpetrating these frauds, man. This is why I told y'all all everything was a hoax. It was make-believe. No such thing as a community. No such thing as nothing you believe, man. No such thing as leaders. No such thing as help. Meaning it was never going to happen. It was never on the table. It was always about stuffing pockets, get as much I can get, and that's all it been for everybody. Everybody stuck to this shit. What Icecube and them being caught of, what Icecube and them were being accused of, it's the same thing was happening in your community with your preachers. Getting money through 501c3s, supposed to do shit, running off with the bag. They supposed to start certain projects, manipulating the funds. The same thing your city council. Everybody been doing the same thing, y'all. Running off with money, not fulfilling the obligations. So when I told y'all it's an exposure on them, everything they believe in, family, I was trying to be highly respectful when I was telling y'all these things. When I know all of them in organizations, but they keep getting exposed for dirt and bad stuff. It's really a subliminal message also to the brotherhood that their brotherhood, the part they deal with, is no more honor in it. Very simple. Their department of organization has been nothing but shame and embarrassment. I'm watching this whole narrative play out, which also goes to abuse of power. Because if a lot of y'all are in organizations, but nothing constructive is coming out of none of it, and it's no proof of it. Meaning, if all of y'all in organizations, from executive offices, entertainment, community positions, job positions, no proof of nothing built. Told you that's their judgment, y'all. Only proof of organizations used for abuse of power and taking money. That's what I keep telling y'all what's in all of this. They the biggest on the planet, right? They're the richest, right? I know they're the head of organizations. That's why people look up to them. But they also are the face of failed organization. Why you think Howard University took their shit back from Diddy? No, they are a disgrace to that shit. They are the reason why a lot of organizations going to change. That's why I told you it's new minorities now. They've been letting new minorities into these organizations. Like I said, I know all my homework. No, you guys were the face of these organizations early 1900s after slavery. Y'all had these organizational powers y'all had, secret organizations, y'all had them for 100 years. But the proof is y'all only use them for bad. That's the proof. Y'all might have did a little bit of good, yes, but the evidence is abuse of power. Not secrets of good, just a lot of bad secrets. So you're exposed. That's it. The legal drama started. They've been ducking this shit since last year, November. When West Side's Merchandising, LLC, sued Snoop and Icecube, E40 and Too Short. And they sued Mount Westmore, LLC for breach of contract, fraud, conversion, and various other claims. Stealing money, y'all, stealing money. Mount Westmore is the group. And you know it's the youngest one in the group is 53 years old. They try to call them a super group. No, that's a grandpa group. It's okay. Just write the real history books. Yo, man, they were the first rapping grandfathers to do an album. Yes, they was. And the more talent they got, it makes it more better. Because that was an official grandpa album. But they said they're a super group. Nah, man, they taking money. That's what they doing. They ain't trying to rap. Because they know goddamn well they wasn't. All right, y'all. I'm going to show you why they stole the money. I'm going to give y'all the proof why they stole it. Let's go, y'all. We up on this Thursday. Now, the company has refused until they sit down. The lawyer said this is a clear tactic of force. At the time, Snoop said he was shooting a movie. He was not free until October 21st. He was ducking obligations. Icecube said he was in Florida handling his big three. He was ducking obligations. So now you see what? They was trying to play the company as small fries. You see it right here. Yeah, we'll do it when we get ready. Not right now. Hold on. We got shit to do right now. I got to do this movie. Snoop, like, I got to, you go say, I got to do a movie. Icecube, I got to do the big three. You see them, they brushing them off like they nothing. So meanwhile, y'all already got the money and y'all got paid already. So let's go. And Icecube also told him he about to go on tour. They probably said, motherfucker, you 57 talking about you going on tour. You better give us our goddamn money. You better sit down at this table. Now look, let's go. All right, so they didn't want to sit down. They kept ducking and dodging, y'all. They was trying to stall them people out. The company said it paid the defendants a total of $1.375 million. $1,375,000. They had to split that 4 ways. They got a nice cut out that shit, didn't they, y'all? They each got $250,000 plus. They got $250,000 a piece, and they got to break down that $375,000. See what I'm saying? Free money, free money, free money. That's what they did. They got to do shit. I know making albums. Every song, shit, each one of them only got to kick one verse. That's all done. That shit finished. You know what I'm saying? That was easy money for them. But they thought they were going to get away, y'all, because it was startup companies. Meaning, same thing they would have did to me or you. I'm trying to get them to do shit. I got my little money saved up. I got my investors. I holler at them. They say they're going to do it. We paid them the money, but we getting bullshitted. See that? Because they were supposed to push the brand, y'all. They didn't push the brand. Know what I mean? They were supposed to be fucking mascots, but they didn't want to be mascots. Get it? So also with that comes a lot of shit like they were supposed to do more shows. Say that if them people wanted them to do autograph signings, they had to do that. Yup. It might have been packaged in the show where, okay, the way this deal set up, after a certain amount of shows, y'all got to sit down, sign autographs, and help sell the T-shirts, the merchandise. And they the type ain't want to do that shit. Try to play them. That's what this about, y'all. They thought it was back in the day and they was going to get away. Let's go. So now y'all getting it. Snoop Dogg and Icecube, both who were defined as key men under the agreement. They the ones worked the deal out. They were supposed to publicize and promote the agreement by producing a promotional video to be posted on Mount Westmore's social media account and by appearing at a retail location. Bingo. So they were supposed to do a video and they were supposed to go to goddamn stores with a merch at and they were supposed to help sell that merch, y'all. They were supposed to sit their ass down, stand up, whatever, show love to fans. They were supposed to get that shit popping. Now we got proof that what? They didn't promote it like that. Now it's not E40 and Too Short fault because they ain't worked the deal. But guess what else could come out of this lawsuit? Say if Icecube and Snoop Dogg worked the deal, but they ain't really give E40 and Too Short that much and say they lied, this exposure too. So, you know, I just said they split up $250,000. That could be a lie. Shit. Snoop and Icecube could have split the $1 million and they could have just made E40 and them split the $375,000. Now, even if you put me on the album, they know should we get E40 them $100,000? That's still good money. Should we give Snoop and them 100? We get Too Short 150,000. Get E40 150, 175,000. We keep the mill, Snoop. We bust that down. They could have did that too. In many ways, they could have finessed that shit. They could have fuck around, gave E40 them 50 grand. You see what I'm saying? Either way, this shit getting exposed because the cut got put out. The company that paid them, they put it out there. So if Snoop and Ice Cube didn't keep it honest at the table or how much money they got, it's exposed now. Put it like that. So anyway, as you see right here, they were supposed to promote the merchandise. So also that could have been part, like I said, part of that payout they got was part of the agreement. They said they're going to do this, they're going to do that. So if they didn't guarantee all the stuff they was going to do, they might have only got a certain amount of money. They might have only got 1 million. So as you see right here, they were supposed to do a video. They didn't do that. And they were supposed to promote the merch. Now, they were supposed to go to retail locations, and I think they was embarrassed to do that. I think Ice Cube and Snoop ain't want to stand in those stores selling no merch and signing autographs. Because they also know that means your career over with. They know that. They want to keep playing big. So they telling you, none of this stuff happened they were supposed to do. They ain't do nothing, y'all. They ran off. So look, they said they provided the rappers with certain advances, money, and royalties due to it being told that Mount Westmore planned to go on a 60-date tour. You got the proof. They had to work their ass off for 60 days. And you know goddamn well at that age, that wasn't going to happen. So, y'all seeing it, right? No, I'm going to say they didn't want to participate in none of that retail touring shit. That's too much work at 60, y'all. Ain't nobody trying to do all that. So it looked to me like it was set up for failure from the beginning. I think, or put it like this, I think they gassed that shit up, y'all. With that, because remember, the agreement said a 60-day tour. Now, the merchandise people that got money invested, every day they tour, we get to sell the merch and get our money. But if these fools don't go off tour, look how much money they taking out of our pocket now. So they were supposed to go in America and Europe. They were supposed to work, y'all. So Snoop and Ice Cube, you got the proof. They ass ain't want to work like Beyonce this summer. They ain't want to work like that. When I said y'all don't notice, for some reason, these older entertainers are working more than when they were younger. Y'all didn't get it. They're working more since they've been older. Because they've been taking deals. And they've been getting pimped. So you can see right here, by them promising them 60 dates, y'all, that probably guaranteed them about that another 300,000. That right there guaranteed them some more figures off the fact they told them they was going to push the brand, merchandise, get it? So they stole their money. Yeah. So they had to go to America and Europe. So you got to remember, all that flying, knees hurt, you're older. They're not trying to do that. They ain't got to perform. They're not trying to do that. So you'll see right here, they scammed them, y'all. Look, a 60-day tour in America and Europe where the merchandise will be sold to fans. They didn't fulfill their obligations. So I kept telling you, that's the judgment on y'all. Y'all have not been fulfilling your obligations on many levels. All y'all been doing is taking money, abusing people, lying, all that. No good in you no more. Told you that's a narrative. Okay, y'all be broke, y'all rob and steal. Y'all have money, y'all rob and steal. That's who y'all are. I told you these are all the narratives, y'all. That has become real. When I say stuff like, this shit used to be made up stuff. It used to be slander. No, it became reality. It's proven now. When you saw how many celebrities get caught for PPP loan. No, they were telling you. It was a narrative of y'all all the scammers. From the rich to the poor, y'all are all scammers. But the key word to being called a scammer is you're not to be trusted. The word is y'all are not to be trusted no kind of way. In the light, behind the scenes, it don't matter. Same thing with, I kept showing you with LeBron and all of them breaking contracts and want to be traded. Y'all not loyal. Y'all scammers. That's why I say they've been taking money from companies. I'm going to take the money, then I'm going to make an excuse to get out the obligation. But they kept doing it. Now your obligations are not respected. They say, now we don't want your obligation no more. Get the fuck out of here. and they're replacing them with other minorities. Told you what's happening. They're not the favorite no more on no level. When I showed y'all all races at black colleges, all races joining sorority. That's what's happening. That's right. I done saw it already. White deltas on black campus. Hispanic AKAs. I done saw it already. No, they the new minority. And who else? The rainbow people. They're the new fraternity. The new face of the organization. Told you, they've been breeding that shit out. They've been breeding out all that black stuff, y'all. A lot of y'all ain't gonna get it now, but you'll get it one day. Nah, they switching out. Because all their abuse was done through organizations, y'all. The black community got manipulated by corrupt organizations. That's what happened. That's the fuck happened. Which y'all call them gatekeepers. The gates are organizations. And they didn't do right. So that's their judgment. I'm not judging them. The powers that cut them the check and the powers that gave them the power judging them. They said enough is enough. That's it. When I said politics, media, anywhere, the narrative is you're not to be trusted. That's what Fonnie Willis was about. That's what Eric Adams was about. It's not to be trusted. Give y'all positions of trust, positions of favor. That's what y'all do, Diddy. Put you at a register at the job, shit coming up short. So these are the narratives that have become reality now. Now they pushing it. They're fucking scammers. Vivica Fox in a scamming lawsuit right now. You seeing people get in trouble that never get in trouble, y'all. You seeing people get bad news that never get bad news. Those were your signs when you didn't get that black entertainment was done, aka BET. Meaning the whole family. So now you see, the company failed to provide enough evidence to back up certain claims in their case. Too Short and E40 said they weren't even parties to the agreement. They didn't do shit. So they went off what Snoop and them said. But like I said, if Snoop and Ice Cube lied to E40 and Too Short about that money split or whatever, this gonna expose some shit. Get it? So look at it like you E40 and Too Short, you found out Ice Cube and Snoop Dogg done stashed a major split and gave you some chump change, and now you find out they got 1.3 million the whole time. Them fools only gave me 70 million, 70,000. I'm saying them fools only gave me 70,000. They only gave me 80,000. Meanwhile, they told us, they only gave us 800,000, man. That's all they gave us. If some shit like that happened, man, they really gonna be looking at Snoop and them shady. But I wanted to bet that's what they did. I wanted to bet it. Why? They the ones that set the table. They put the deal on their face. So, hey, it is what it is. Now look at this. That's something totally separate. I'm showing you Ice Cube in two bad stories at the same time. When I said all eyes on the West Coast now. When I showed y'all Ice Cube dropped Water Worlds, his new TV show, flopped, dissed, trolled. Oh, something else happened I ain't talking about. Ice Cube tour bus got burnt. I forgot to talk about that. Somebody burnt out his tour bus. Told you so much shit been going on, y'all, to these people. The plan is get caught up in janky ass news and AI, get distracted, and no, the real shit, you actually got to find it now. This stuff I be told you got to actually find it. Yes, Ice Cube been going through it. It's just been covered up, y'all. When I said everybody been just focused on the diddler, no, they all have been catching it in their own little way. It's just that some of them know how to finesse the media, some of them know how to duck and dodge that bad press, and some of them just they know how to get around that shit. But they all are getting smoked, y'all. All of them. Even you see Meghan Markle, she getting smoked. Prince Harry getting smoked. They say he about to get kicked out. He about to get dethroned. That's what they saying. They say he about to lose his titles. I told you I keep up with shit, but I can't keep up with everything. No. When I put this together, no, it's a hit on the whole woke movement because they was hanging with the same people. And some people was talking shit. So now, look, right? Scarface and Ice Cube, they being dragged for this. Being called clowns. Because they dropped a new album together. And they did a video. Didn't I tell you the secret joke is? What's the secret joke I told you hip-hop is about? What they keep telling us. They say y'all all are Peter Pan. Hip-hop is a culture where the grown-ups and the minors hang together. Well, they did this video, and a lot of people didn't like it. A lot of people's mad. People say, Ice Cube, why you do this? Some people see this as some you know what kind of shit. What y'all, cradle robbers? Is that what y'all saying? Y'all, what is called, y'all, cradle robbers? Ain't that what it's called? What's that called when the old man mess with the young lady? That's why I miss my people with all the old slogans and cliche statements, man. All that shit in the hood. What that's called, y'all, right there? Get somebody give it. Somebody go. Let me know. Is that not called cradle robbers? That's what they used to call it, right? They telling you rappers are cradle robbers, guys. That's what they telling you. Black men are cradle robbers. Told you the jokes is y'all Geppettos. Told you, man. Hip hop is the Geppetto culture y'all were raised in. Whether you know it or not. That's why it's set up where if you don't realize and wake up, you're gonna be a fucking Geppetto. Or you're going to be a you know what? Fruity. It's designed like that. You're going to be 50 years old, still hang with people 19. See that? It's a mentality. Not saying, and what you got to get, it don't even mean you're doing nothing to nobody young. It don't mean you do. It don't mean you touch on people because you be with somebody young. No, it just shows a mentality. That's what y'all didn't get. You didn't get it. The same way, see, it's not a balance in your life. You're not 50. And all your friends 50, all your friends 48, 43. No, you're 50 and all your friends in their 20s. That's hip hop. You still come outside with the young men and chill. Like, you try to make it like you still cool and shit, but you're not realizing you being a Geppetto because you all up in their shit. You all on their ass. You don't get them kids their space. You ain't all head to say, what's up, y'all? What up, y'all? What's good, man? All right. You don't chill them for a little while and school them. No, whenever you older with young people, you're supposed to be schooling them. That's the whole plan. You're supposed to always be schooling them. Period. So when I started seeing all these people still stupid, but they was hanging around old heads, that's when I knew they wasn't teaching them shit. I started to put together what they were doing to them young boys. So this right here means y'all Geppettos. Y'all cradle robbers. See? Y'all the ones that tell a young lady, and you grow up, you look good now. I knew you was gonna look good when you grow up. That's y'all. No, that's y'all. You saying little girl you watch grow up, you couldn't wait to holler at her. As soon as she turned 18, you was right there. Bingo. Barely legal. That's y'all. That's the hood, right? So that's the joke. Y'all pedos. But they caught smoke for that shit. Why? Just told you. Ice Cube is what? 57 years old. Scarface is what? That was Scarface, bro. Always play like he's sick. No, y'all. I told you they're disgrace. Look. Act my age. What I've been talking about all this time. Did I not just go into that narrative last week? But I said, y'all, I'm not trying to scream on nobody. I'm not talking about none of that. I'm not disrespecting nobody, none of that. Everything had to be said. When I said the secret is that y'all men are big ass kids that don't want to grow up. Act my age. Bingo. I told you, man. This whole past year has been studied on y'all brain, y'all whole life. I kept telling y'all. When I say the reason why shit is the way it's at is because of this. This the joke. Y'all never grow up. Y'all childish. This why y'all not politicians. Y'all rappers. This why y'all not preachers or priests. Y'all claim religion, right? You not no imam. You claim Israelite, right? You don't know how to speak Hebrew. None of y'all are serious. You're not serious in nothing you do, but you are serious with that rap shit. One thing y'all all serious is that fucking rap shit. Trust me on that. You know that shit at the back of your hand. You know rap family tree more than your own family tree. That was the biggest joke, y'all. That is the proof of being brainwashed. The proof of being brainwashed is majority of your men don't know who they are, but they love that rap shit. No, rap was the poison that was going to kill y'all. That's what it did. No, it's going to make your brain dead. And that's what it did. See this brain dead shit? All right. That's what it do to you. That's your brain on rap. You listen to the Diddy story, the Diddy trial. That is your brain on rap. It's very fucking simple. This your brain on rap. See that? You're going to be 48, 47, and you're going to still be, yo. That's rap, bro. That's what rap do to your fucking brain. Now, prove me wrong. You got to prove me wrong. But you got your proof on this, right? So, I know this shit like everybody else know. These are the jokes on y'all. No, don't blame nobody. The reason why y'all fell, y'all men became punks, your men became idiots, and your men became goofy clowns and fairies. That's simple. Not, and it's not all of them, it's just majority of them. That's the problem. So they became their own nation. So this is them being humiliated. The humiliation is y'all gonna do this song at my age. Because the secret is, I'm telling you, it's all coded. I told you, the slander campaign on everybody is coded. It's coded. This is what the Matrix is all about. You're gonna be in a world, you can't see it or touch it, but you know it exists. You have been humiliated the past couple years to your face. Shit ain't shut down by mistake. No, you've been in the world. You have not been paying attention to what's been going on around you. As people wait on their stamps, they tell you act your fucking age. Why? Because if men were being men, you wouldn't have to wait on those stamps. Remember? The result of what? Unplanned parenthood. The result of what? Teenage pregnancy. Everybody y'all got pregnant by, all of them are really kids. And if they ain't kids, they what? Cartoon characters. Now it's on y'all. Wherever y'all at, you're going to always see cartoons. And these are things I was trying to tell y'all. I just learned the code. I'm not here to diss nobody. No. It's set up where you dish yourself, you trash yourself, you embarrass yourself. And if you never figure it out, that means your whole life was a joke. That's how it always works. I know the code that we've been under the whole time. When I said all these things, like, it's many reasons why people don't respect people. It has nothing to do with just race. No, y'all kids that don't grow up, that's one reason why they don't respect you. That's why they called you a boy back then, and today you're still a boy. They just don't use the word. This means, come here, boy. You're still boys. See that, boy? Boy. See that? Boys. Boys will be boys. You watch cartoon as a kid after school, you're still a cartoon. That's what all that shit means. This means we don't take you serious like that. Nobody does. Told you, man, a lot of people didn't get it, man. Some shit is art, yes, it's not, but it's deeper than that now. We at a different time now, y'all. Told you, everything is judgment and classification. So, meanwhile, look at Ellen. Once again, I always joke on her ass. Ellen got kicked out the country, y'all. She's the one that sold that land to Jay-Z, I think. But I always want to show you the update. How Ellen is bored and miserable. Because the joke on her is the same things that bitch doing over there, she could have done right here. But she had a big mouth. So now she got to live over there. Ellen, that shit look just like Kentucky. That shit look just like the Carolinas. God damn it, Ellen. I seen parts of New Jersey look like that. So guess what? I'm not stupid, Ellen. You ain't going to trick me. You are never going to make me think because you live over there, it's so much better. If that's the case, you would have been over there. No, it's called out the country. How things going, Ellen? How things going? Y'all look bored as fuck over there. Ain't no Hollywood, ain't no New York, ain't none of that shit. Meaning, ain't nobody over there to kiss your ass. Ellen, you don't dance like you used to on that show. I didn't see you dance in a long time. You've been very miserable. That's right. When I said, y'all, it's only a percentage of people. Ellen is one of my examples. Look at Ellen. She's not happy. Everybody that's miserable are going to spend the next 3 years trying to prove to you they still happy. See, we still happy. We still happy, guys. No, you're not, Ellen. You're fucking miserable. That's why you, Jay-Z, and Beyonce, y'all fucking neighbors, and y'all all finished. Y'all going to be online the most because every day y'all got to check what's going on in America. They the main ones going to be looking online every day. That's what they did. So when Jay-Z and his wife, they kept seeing Rihanna get all this good news, y'all. Rihanna been getting good news all week. So next thing you know, somebody dropped some bad news on Rihanna. I first put her name in the engine, all this good shit coming up. Even praised by Revolt. Rihanna, she makes history by becoming Black woman artist, the top Spotify with the most streams. Breaking records. 100 million monthly listeners. proving her reign is far from over, even nearly a decade after her last album. Say it again, after her last album. Damn, man, after her last album, getting 100 a month, don't do shit, don't go on tours, having babies. Other people working their ass off, Cowboy Carter, Renaissance Tour, articles, all this shit, hype, media, blah, blah, all this shit. Somebody been losing. I'm going to tell y'all again. Pharrell will be fired within the next year. Pharrell has that whack juice on him. The truth is, Rihanna still had that whack juice on her. Rihanna lost a percentage of her money through this deal through Louis Vuitton. Her cosmetics were going through Louis Vuitton. So out of everybody that told you she failed, did they tell you that? Did they tell you why? Did they tell you who got her that deal? Did they tell you who was involved behind the scenes with that Louis Vuitton shit? And did they also tell you that Rihanna fans are broke? A lot of black women are broke. And if they wasn't broke, they were shopping at Temu. They wasn't going to buy her shit anyway. So the truth is, Rihanna also lost money because a lot of fans are broke. That's part of it. Plus, I'm going to just leave it at that. Meanwhile, Rihanna has been trending with Taylor Swift. This was yesterday. Taylor Swift, Rihanna, and Hailey Bieber basically predicted fall's top perfume. Now let me show you guys real media. This came out 10 a.m. When the story dropped on Rihanna, it was in the afternoon. It was after this. Because she's been getting good news all week. Let me show you day before yesterday. Photo shoot, Rihanna shining. Meaning headlines. Positive. Breaking records. Streaming. Modeling. Whole nother career. 2 careers. Acting, get it? Singing. Modeling. Husband. Modeling. Same week. Doing photo shoots. Attention on them. Spotlight on them. Get it? Simple. Who the media whores? Jealous. Now let's go. Check it out. Let's get to the facts. As of late 2025, Rihanna's net worth is estimated to be approximately $1 billion. Her fortune saw a significant decrease, about 30% or $400 million from its peak of $1.4 billion. So Rihanna still has $1 billion, okay? So if anybody trying to make it like she's broke, she's going broke, she's so fucked up, no, that's the Jay-Z narrative. That's the narrative they want you to push. They want you to push the narrative that Rihanna is somehow a failure. But like I said on this channel, if you're not the type that spoke about Rihanna she got all those 50 stores. If you ain't like me, if you ain't tell people that Rihanna been running the streaming charts for the past decade and she beats everybody in her sleep. If you ain't been talking about that and you just want me to believe that Rihanna's losing and she's on failure now, no, that's the Jay-Z narrative. But you're going to see Rihanna could fart shit on herself and she's still topping somebody else every time. Yep, because you got who you like, but numbers don't lie. Remember he told you that? It's called a real scoreboard. What don't lie? The motherfucking 100 million streams. You can't buy those, guys. Huh? Your people got caught up in likes and views. She dealt with them 100 million streams. A month. So, like I said, she don't got to do shit no more. Somebody else got to keep working. Somebody been taking out mortgages. Huh? Somebody been taking out mortgages. Meanwhile, let them young people live their life. Y'all been in this shit forever. They don't want to accept the fact, y'all, that Rihanna and ASAProcky is more favored than them. Meanwhile, her loss, her bad news today, it comes from her partnership with Louis Vuitton, because Louis Vuitton markets these brands now. Louis Vuitton markets a lot of luxury brand companies, and they were in charge of her makeup line. But you're still going to see Pharrell is at Louis Vuitton, and they're sinking anyway. He's going to be fired. Remember, I told you that. Wherever that man go, whack juice. Whack juice. Whack juice. He know Kanye always wanted that shit at Louis Vuitton. So he put his puppet there. Meanwhile, Negro, y'all couldn't sell Adidas. Now y'all done ruined Louis Vuitton. How we know that? Louis Vuitton ain't sell since Pharrell been over 2 years. Louis Vuitton is not winning. They're the most expensive, but they're not winning like that. Nope. Cause of Pharrell. Watch Pharrell get dumped on his head, y'all. Watch. Plus, he was just a puppet in seat, y'all. Louis Vuitton going back white. Let me just make it simple for you. They going back white. So just know, Rihanna lost her percentages through Louis Vuitton. Guess who was the first to put the news out? Because I know manufactured news. See that? The bulk of Rihanna's wealth has long been attributed to Fenty Beauty, her cosmetics company co-owned with the luxury good conglomerate LVMH, which is the parent company of Louis Vuitton. There's a lot of reasons. People not buying the merch. Family, everything y'all used to participate in, everything hip-hop participated in is fucking crashing. What is wrong with y'all? They keep talking about tariffs. The people that talk about tariffs, the main ones ain't buying shit. I've been buying shit all year. Shit been on sale all year. Now, it is certain thing on tariffs. I told y'all the tariffs on everything overseas that's corny and fucking cheap. The reason why people mad at tariffs, the people that like to sell fake knockoff shit and cheap products for high prices, they can't get their cheap shit from China no more. They hurt. Now, the foreign cars know that that's one thing, but the truth is, everything in America been cheap, y'all. Swear to God. Oh, I say I don't tell everything. I just let people keep running their mouth. Man, shit been so cheap this whole year. I'll tell you like this. I know this for a fact. You could have furnished 3 bedrooms. I'll say 2 bedrooms. Everything. Dresser, bed, living room, couches, all that. For like $3,500, $3,000. You can lace a whole house out. I'm talking about TVs too, everything included. That's how cheap shit been this whole year. So I don't know where a lot of y'all been at. That's why I say a lot of people just been talking. Everything been on sale before tariffs, and they been on sale the whole fucking year. Because people ain't shopping. People are not shopping. Y'all, that's the truth. People not shopping like that. So everything been on sale this year. I already saw in the luxury, everything luxury was on sale, all that shit. Everything been on sale, y'all. Don't believe the hype. If you don't got a winter coat this year, that's on you. Everything been on fucking sale. Everything. God damn it, I've been seeing Jordans $100 brand new. What you talking about? $125 brand new. Shit been cheap, y'all. Remember before the attacks on the Jordan? Remember before the attacks on the ones? Make them shits $180. Man, I've been seeing shit $125, man. I've been seeing shit cheap all year, y'all. That's been one of the secrets, man. People that's why I always tell y'all, it's 2 worlds, man. Everybody not miserable. All the people that know the secrets of America, they don't say shit. They just let y'all keep talking. So, this is what they said. I'll show y'all when I was talking about shit like it ain't over and they being antagonized. New video has surfaced of Sean Combs telling guests at one of his legendary white parties in the Hamptons that it was time for the kids to go home and the real party to begin. So I'm going to just keep showing you how they keep bringing up shit and they're not letting nothing die. What else they've been saying? Something I have not been repeating. When I've been seeing reports on, they saying people been trying to get at Diddy since he's been locked up. Hip-hop tycoon Sean Diddy Combs allegedly experienced a heroin episode during his stay at the Metropolitan. But like I said, I look at all this shit with a grain of salt. Could be true, could not be true. That's how I look at everything. Anything you was not there, it's an alleged. Anything you was not there, seeing with your own eyes is not a fact. So, I look at everything fair, meaning he could be using this for hype, but the shit also could be true. Because a lot of y'all just not thinking. I'm not even talking about the crimes he locked up for. I know, and some of us might know, it's a lot of people don't like Diddy. It's a lot of people don't care for him, y'all. So it's not possible. Also, look at it with common sense. It's people, God forbid if somebody want him gone. Some people know it's easy to get rid of his ass while he already in there. Plus, sometimes that's how it go. It might be bogus at first. Those might be test runs. So like I say, I just listen to shit. Two narratives being told on Diddy, like I said. And one of them is he might get taken out. You know what the other one is? He gonna tell on everybody. Those are the narratives. So I told you I don't push narratives, but I know what be being said. I know what really be going on. But I don't get on here every day and say, yo, man, he going down, man. Man, that's what they say. I'm gonna give y'all updates and then I'll leave the shit alone. When I say nobody knows what's gonna happen. The fake media storyline is he's okay, everything's perfect. He's coming home. But that's not reality. Because if he keep being compared to Epstein, I know what happened to Epstein in the end. I know what Nicky Barnes did. Nicky Barnes, allegedly from Harlem, just like him. Well, when Nicky Barnes sat in that prison and he realized none of his friends were there for him, allegedly, somehow Nicky Barnes snitched on 100-something people. And Nicky Barnes, he got out of prison a long time ago. He been home. But he was just like Diddy. He sat there. Nobody helped him. Nicky Barnes used his girl for excuse. When his homeboy started humping his girl, he had all their ass in court. He had all their ass in court. He had all their ass in court after that. So I know the truth. That's why I say I be knowing shit ain't over. It ain't over till it's over. So I also been watching Diddy try his hands. See, this the main thing with him, like I say, I watch his storyline. And he proved to me he's not finished because he getting out of shit. So let's look at this storyline. We see what? Him escaping major time. That's one thing. But you see he won't stop. He won't stop. He won't stop trying to get out. He won't stop appeals. He won't stop trying to stay relevant. But look at his mind like he looking at it like, motherfuckers want me to stay here. These motherfuckers forgot about me. These motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying, act like I'm going to just sit here forever. Now I'm going to try to do this shit the right way. I'm going to try every legal term. I'm going to try everything I can. And once I try all of that, and I realize none of these motherfuckers try to help me or whatever, it's up. That's how I look at it. I look at this one way. Because I know he got a card. And I also know he could be spiteful. And I also know he could send something at somebody and it don't got to be on his face. But magically, you just end up right where he at. No. These are the things I've been saying because I know that's one of I know that's one of the agendas. That's what Nicky Barnes did. Told him his whole team because they left him for dead. So when they keep showing me this they were posted yesterday. Arrest this asshole. The joke is he's going to tell on Jay-Z. That's the joke. But it's also a possible reality. It's very simple, y'all. Y'all the ones with all this media hype shit. Ain't nobody on this media shit. They can drop a bunch of media they want. They keep talking. It ain't over till it's over. Nobody clean. Nobody out here in this world is clean. That's affiliated with them two right there. That's just the reality of it. So all they can do is make as much money as they can. But the pressure is mounting on them. And if that don't happen, it doesn't matter because the misinformation and lies and slander and jokes are going to ruin them anyway. That's what this is. No. So, you got facts. Rihanna's still a billionaire. She lost a percentage. You got facts. They over there in Europe, right where Louis Vuitton at. Didn't I tell y'all the secret was they're going to live out the country and visit? Tell you they was already setting up for this shit. Pharrell works in Paris. Jay-Z be over there. Did I show you LeBron in Paris? No. We looked at Offset in Paris. No, they've been over there because they know Paris is close to the American vibe. You know what I'm saying? Paris and London is close to the American vibe, close to a New York vibe. And they know over there they can walk around in public and they safe. That's why they've been going over there, y'all, because they safe. There's no such thing as Jay-Z and Beyonce walking around. Man, y'all don't get this. Them celebrities are so goddamn super scared, cowardly punks. They not gonna sit nowhere in public and do shit. Jay-Z so scary, he don't trust security guards. He don't trust security guards. Get it? He don't trust them. He don't. So that's why when they went to New York and they was on a tour bus, that means he didn't want to get on ground and walk. They were not trying. Nah. You know what I'm saying? He don't trust. He probably scared somebody gonna clip him from the roof. He's scary, y'all. He's very scary. So he's just a tough guy on the internet, man. Scary, man. So, in my opinion, if Rihanna just so happened to lose a percentage of her money dealing with Louis Vuitton, and I know somebody else over there, if I didn't rush y'all before this episode, I will show you all the posts made on Rihanna. That shit came from all low-level janky outlets. The bloggers picked it up, and niggas ran with that shit. That's what happened. Know why I'm saying that? Because when I put her in the search engine, all positive news came up on Rihanna first. Now, when I scrolled down, that bad news at the bottom, and I was able to see it was all janky-ass sites. It was sites I didn't even heard of. I'm like, man, they just put this shit out on her, man. To ruin her. But it ain't gonna work. You think Beyonce and Jay-Z can stomach the fact that Rihanna been getting all this light? All this light. And I'm gonna be real, Rihanna might have not been showing them no love. Shit, as far as I know, they've been calling Rihanna. She ain't been answering. She could have been ducking and dodging their ass. And they said, we're gonna fix her ass. Yeah, this next quarter, Rihanna, your shit gonna flop. See what I'm saying? But out of this crash, she don't have to deal with Jay-Z no more. Remember that part. She don't got to deal with them, y'all. So failure in this is a good thing. If his fingerprints on it, if it crashed, I don't got to deal with that fool no more. Also could have crashed on purpose. If me losing 400,000 get me away from Jay-Z, I think I'll take that loss. So, losing 400 million rather. Like I said, that's what they say, man. But she's still a billionaire. So, the question is, Jay-Z been doing a lot for y'all, but he didn't get away from Diddy yet. I don't know what made y'all think that. What made you think he got away? Meanwhile, who you think they work for? They saying that Cam and Mace hump on each other. Y'all the whole Bad Boy legacy is in the toilet, man. I don't even know why they still talking that shit. See that? This shit had me busting out laughing. Before I go, please listen. I want to tell y'all the truth. Who really did it to me. Last words before he died. He left everyone in tears. Biggie Small final hours. See this trolling, right? And it make it so bad, they make fake shit like this and get more views than me. Yeah, that's what they do. So you see how I go, y'all? The faker you are, the more you get pushed. Before I go, please listen. Look at Biggie, y'all. Fake as hell. They need to stop their shit, y'all. They saying they hump on each other. No, I told you. Everybody's all jokes on New York, y'all. Told you, man. Y'all went trashing. West Coast, too. They not letting it go. Minding my business. Fresh off the press, 37 minutes. This was dropped on Snoop. Look. Snoop Dogg cries as old DM from Diddy confirms $1 million contract. They said they got a DM on Instagram from Snoop and Diddy. They fucking stupid, y'all. They funny as hell, man. But I was laughing at this because I was just talking about how Snoop Dogg got caught in all those lies. This video breaking down all the lies he got caught in. I told y'all, man. Told you the internet gonna destroy them, man. I kept telling them. I told you AI's a different beast. Hey, family, I told you, man. Hey, look. Everybody on this channel, you protected by AI. Everybody that went against this channel, AI is on your ass. And I got nothing to do with it at all. They've been watching over me the whole time, y'all. I have nothing to do with this shit. This shit's so scary, it feel like I do, but I don't. Because I just said this yesterday. I'm like, do this motherfucker be listening to me? Are they taking transcripts? I just said, yo, y'all, Snoop is the main one that fucked up because he the one that got caught lying the most. But a video just dropped on him yesterday, fresh, of him lying. I didn't make none of this shit up. I told y'all every fucking day. And now what's happening? These bogus videos are getting more numbers than the people that was there. That's how it's going to go. So y'all, they still talking about Tupac walking around. The 2025 version, Tupac with a beard, man. They say he been spotted. But no, they're trolling, man. I told you, they're using these AI shit to haunt them, man. This is a haunting. That's what they doing, y'all. They not letting the shit die. They not letting Tupac die. Here I go. Here I go. Yeah, you niggas thought I was going, right? They not letting it go. So this is nothing but trolling, and this is to keep the heat on Snoop, y'all. All this Tupac shit is to torment Snoop now. Yeah, y'all told y'all what was going to happen because I said, yo, I'm starting to see something. I've been seeing it for a little minute, but now I'm like, nah, that shit done took off. After that Diddy shit, Snoop one of the targets now. Just letting y'all know. Also showing you how everybody's getting paid off them. I never heard of Lionel Nation. People I never heard of. But they are all the people exploiting them. Everybody. When I say it's new people to take people out. It's new people to replace people. The summertime during the Diddy trial, I told y'all Tisa was here to replace Tasha. I'm starting to see it already happen. Because they ain't got to do with that. They got to do with new people, fresher air. People got their favorites. And it got to do with how content is distributed now, how people accept their content. It's just a lot of different things. I'm not going to tell everything, man. People time is up for a lot of reasons. AI is in on this shit, y'all. Somebody bigger than us is in on this shit. Period. But the word is, it's not over for them. That's the word. And the word is Jay-Z going to jail. How many out of all the images you saw him going to jail the most? It's not going to end good for Jay-Z no kind of way. I don't care how it go down. Why? He's in the industry. He's under contract. Because what Jay-Z forgot, it didn't end good for Michael. It didn't end good for Prince. It didn't end good for Whitney Houston. Think about everybody big. It never ended good. It didn't end good for Jimi Hendrix. He's the Jimi Hendrix of his day. It didn't end good for Bob Marley. He's Bob Marley right now. See that? No, y'all. It's not hard for me to figure out. Plus another thing, I'm not like y'all delusional. I also know they're getting older. You look at all this. I look at Diddy, he older. Ain't no guarantee he's gonna do a big. He can catch a fucking stroke. That's right. Fool. The reality is once you over 50 at a certain age, man, you on borrowed time every day. Y'all don't get it. People that don't pray, they're the ones that don't get it. Every day, you should be happy. No, you can die any day. That's what y'all don't get. Y'all think you're gonna live forever. No, I look at all them Negroes, they could die any fucking day. Because they older, man. And they've been doing a lot of shit, drugs, you know. So my point is, that's also why I appreciate people while they're around. Because look, man, I'm not even knocking them for stealing the money. Snoop Dogg and Ice Cube, they all said shit. We 57, 60. We ain't about to do no 60-day tour. But what they didn't think was they was going to get sued for that shit. Family, they knew damn well they was not doing no 60-day show. That's 60 days of traveling. That's 60 days of sleeping in hotels. That's 60 days of airplanes. And they got to goddamn sell merchandise. Ain't nobody young trying to do that. So for them, they needed the money, y'all. But in their deal, you can see it now. The more money they got paid, that was actually the more work they had to do. Because the company looking at it like, we give y'all 1.3 shit. We going to make 3 million. At least long we make our 3 million, we good. If y'all do the merchandise, we sell these t-shirts, we good. But they didn't do it, so they thought they was going to run off. No, they're old heads, y'all. It's okay to be old head. They old heads, man. So the reason why I'm saying that is because you got to appreciate the elders while they're around. But now you're going to see you don't really got no elders because your elders turning to kids. And plus, a lot of your elders are freaky now. So, hey, Cam and Mace, it don't matter what y'all do. Just know the narrative on y'all is y'all are lovers because y'all are Diddy's little nephews. And Mace was a power bottom for Diddy. That's the word on y'all. So, I don't know what y'all going to do. Hopefully, y'all can fix it, but that's the word on y'all. So, nobody takes y'all serious and it don't matter. Now, let's talk about some real shit. This the real shit. U.S. national debt hits record $38 trillion. Now, last week, I went into the housing crisis, and it's a fact. Americans owe $12 trillion in mortgage alone. So $12 trillion of that is mortgage. What's the other percentage of those trillions? Everybody that got a car paying that note. The whole America got big ass car notes. That's part of that debt. What else part of that debt? All them credit cards jacked up. All them loan services. All that's right there, y'all. So a lot of people didn't get, you know, when they say the country in debt, no, fool, you part of that debt. How much you owe? Well, you part of that debt too. That's you right there. So I'm saying? So just showing y'all all of the different things taking place, meaning people are out here fronting and capping. Nobody is straight, safe. Me, you, there's no such thing as I got so much money, I'm just good. Hell no. Shit is fucked up. Everybody's a banana peel away from losing everything. But it is more people behind in rent. And it's the truth, y'all. It is what we looked at last week. It said, I think 28 million people are in foreclosure. 28 million people in foreclosure as we speak. 28 million people in foreclosure with a total of $12 trillion, y'all. That's America right now. So screw the people that's homeless. You got them homeless. Then you got homeowners about to lose their shit. Then you got, I showed you the billionaire. He lose his property in Manhattan. No, the writing on the wall. Some people going to take losses. Anybody that wasn't prepared. That's why I've been showing you the smart people been downsizing. I downsize, man. You don't get more, you downsize. Celebrities, the smart ones, they've been selling their homes. The smart celebrities, they started selling their homes, y'all, 2022. And I told people, nah, they not going broke. They ain't about they got pride. Nah, I said, the smart ones, they know when to cash out. We not about to perpetrate. Family. That's why I tell you, if a lot of y'all wasn't racist, you'll be smart. You got couples. They don't give a goddamn how big that house is. They don't give a goddamn how much they put in that house. If they go through that bills or they see some shit coming, they're going to say, honey, it's time to move. And know what they're going to do? They'll move in a fucking apartment real quick. Sell that home and keep all that cash. That's what they're going to do. And they'll just move in a luxury 2-bedroom apartment somewhere and chill out for a couple years. That's what they're going to do. You going to stay in that house till you lose that motherfucker. You're going to be in there trying to fight and struggle because you don't know statistics. You don't know economics. You didn't even know that house you got the next 5 years is going to crash. So what else they told us in the report? They told us guaranteed certain people's home is going to lose up to 50% value in the next 5 years. Every year, home's going to lose 10 to 20% interest. It's going to go down. So they've been telling you, you better sell those homes while you can. They showed one couple, they just bought their house last year. They looked up, their house lost 90,000 value. 90,000 I lost in a year. Not gain, I lost 90,000. No, they sold that house quick. Because that's how this shit go, y'all. Told you, for us, it was different. We was taught, get a big house, live in that shit forever, have a whole bunch of fucking company. Meanwhile, the house is what make you free. The house will make you a landowner. The house will make you a goddamn American. The house is your business. The house, you supposed to never go broke when you're a homeowner. You take out loans on your own shit. Because when you got the house, you supposed to always invest in that shit. See, it was a different game. People was taught when you get a house for looks. See, I got a big ass house, I'm chilling. No, when you got a house, you're supposed to never go broke. But when you don't know that, that's why all y'all always been set up for foreclosure. Big ass kids. When I said, if you follow, it was set up where if you keep following the traits of your elders, you're going to be fucked up. The way our elders were raised is not for this time. I don't care what your race is. The baby boomer era, they had it made, y'all. Rent was cheaper. The baby boomer era was designed where those who have will have a lot. They can do a lot of shopping, have a lot of shit. That's how it was. But what y'all don't get is it was two things in the baby boomer era. Either you was poor or you was working. Everybody at work, they had it all. That's how that era was set up. America was 50s, 60s. As long as you work, you got it all. You straight. Because that's when that poor shit started. Well, as a percentage don't want to work, well, they ain't going to have shit. It's going to be real ghettos. Our era, they started making the ghettos cool and look cute. But back then, it was a real ghetto. Well, as soon as you cross a street, they know where they at. Oh, shit. We ain't going over there. That was a real ghetto. That was back then. You just had wealthy, middle class, and poor. There's no in between. And that's why I told y'all, mostly all our people come from shit. They come from working class homeowners. The ghetto started from that other shit. The kids being rebellious, running away from home, getting pregnant. Got to move into the apartment in the hood. That's where it always come from. Leave a home. Far from home. You come from a house, but your stupid ass ran to New York, so now you're going to live in that small ass fucking apartment. You had your first kid there. You're going to raise all your fucking kids there. That's how it happened, y'all. That's how it happened. It's so much shit they don't tell you. You might have had, remember that you heard about men getting forced in shotgun weddings? You might have had a young man from the South. He was scared to death. He got that young girl pregnant. He had to run to Detroit. He was young. He had to run to Detroit. But he didn't know when he ran to Detroit, he was never going to see the South again. He going to work in a factory. He going to live in a small-ass apartment. He going to be there forever. He going to get somebody pregnant. That's how the cities got established, y'all. The city started off rebellion. Rebellion for the South. People call themselves, oh, I'm leaving this town. I'm leaving. It's in the color purple. We going to Chicago. I'm married now. That's our history. But you were supposed to stay your ass in the South and work that fucking land and be owners. So that's what it was all about. It shows you everything. That's the real story. The real story is y'all always wanted to party and you never grew the fuck up. Y'all just wanted to party during the blues era, jazz era, every era. Y'all just want to fucking party. I love celebrities, hanky-panky, all that shit. So this is really why y'all lost it all. Because y'all couldn't function like everybody else. Everybody else understood, work your ass off, and then you have fun and you go back to reality. Party, do all the drugs you fucking want, get drunk as you want, and then go back to fucking normal. Y'all couldn't comprehend that for 100 years. So being that y'all didn't comprehend it, that's why Icecube and Scarface, they did this video at my age, but guess what? They got dragged for that shit. They got dragged. And you know what people told them? Icecube, y'all need to fucking stop rapping. Y'all need to stop this shit. Y'all embarrassing. No, y'all, I think they got to do this shit. But the secret is, y'all, rappers are cradle robbers. Y'all all are cradle robbers. Cold word, Geppettos. The whole science of not acting your age, forever young, means some of them actually believe it and actually do a lot of young shit. We do young shit like laugh and joke. They do young shit like talk to young people. So it's a reason why that man say he want to be forever young. Diddy nearly slit open while sleeping in violent jail threat. That's what they said, y'all. Let's ask a question. Didn't Tory Lanez get touched in prison? Is it easier to touch a rich man in prison or out of prison? Which one is it? Family, even John Gotti got touched in prison. What's wrong with y'all? That's why I say, man, I knew y'all believed in fairy tales and boogeyman shit. Nobody, when I say nobody good, fool, John Gotti got touched in prison. What's wrong with y'all? Huh? Is he more untouchable in prison or out of prison? Which one is it? What's up, y'all? Everybody in the chat? What's up, 704? So they said it was attempts on him. Thank you, Punches. Easy to get him in there. All right. Meaning he ain't safe. He got to get through a bid like everybody else. Like everybody else. So when he trying to get out, I understand why he trying to get out. But like I said, I see narratives. What if he really was trying to get out appeal? What if somebody really is trying to kill him and nobody cares? I see a narrative that Diddy's going to fucking tell. That's part of the narrative I'm seeing. Sorry. It looked to me like, that's why I say I watch storylines, y'all. The storyline is this. He going to tell on somebody because he keep being denied. He can't get appeal. His narratives out. People trying to take his life. Let's look at it like his news dropping. People trying to take Diddy life, but say nobody ain't checking on him. Nobody ain't trying to see if it's for real or not. What if he just testing everybody? I'm telling you, man. Motherfuckers, I'll tell motherfuckers I'm about niggas trying to kill me here. Motherfuckers think I'm going to die in here. All the shit I did for them. What's in the cartoon? All the shit I did for them. They think I'm going to just sit in here. No, y'all. That's why the narrative is also Diddy going to fucking tell. All right, it's two narratives on him. He might get Epstein in there, and he might tell. So those are the narratives on him as we speak. All right, period. Now this Snoop Dogg shit, the proof and truth on him is he's in trouble for fraud. Him and Icecube in trouble for fraud as we speak. Stealing money, which is not a good look. So I gave you the proof. This whole year was black failure, like I said. But you won't put it together. You give Shannonsharpe a pat. No, this the year Shannonsharpe got destroyed, April. Y'all watch LeBron not start season this year. No, I told you 2025 meant something. You seen so much stuff happen this year you never seen or heard before. Like, what the hell? You never saw Oprah drag. You never saw J-Lo flop. You never saw Will Smith flop and get dragged. I've been giving y'all all the proof this whole year. Nobody won. If anybody won this year, family, please correct me. If I said everybody gonna lose, everybody gonna fail, if anybody won this year, please let me know today or forever hold your peace. Who won this year? It ain't over yet. Who's winning right now? I tell you, ain't winning. So, you know who's winning? Artificial intelligence is winning this shit. So that's why I showed you every day it's a takeover. And being that people are not topping it, being that the humans, their content sucks now, the only real content is actually the people that got real knowledge and experience or been through shit or real stories. As far as all content generated, all content based on trending topics, mostly all that shit is corny. I'm going to be real with you. That's why I try to make it something, but it really is all corny. That's why I say, if you don't got a personality now, you're going to disappear anyway. Because you know why? I laugh more at these covers than at a lot of y'all, period. Ain't nobody funny on here. I used to watch people to laugh. Charleston White used to make me laugh. But I don't know what he be doing. I ain't seen Charleston White like that no more. So I get my laughs off these fucking covers. Swear to God. When I saw that Biggie shit, I was crying yesterday, y'all. Talking about Biggie Small's final hours. And I was laughing at that fake-ass Biggie. You feel what I'm saying? But I just wanted them to see y'all. They trolling y'all. They trolling Lil C's. They trolling everybody that was there. They trolling everybody in that legacy. I be laughing at that shit. Because they said, when I said stuff like, the more they talked about it, like when Lil C's them kept talking about it, jumping on platforms, this shit start up. Start up. It start up. That's how it go. It's a self-eating system of this algorithm. And it's not going to stop. So, AI, Jay-Z, he did some dirt to Rihanna. So, let it be known that this fool might be behind it. All right? I'm saying might lightly. I know what's up, but I ain't going to accuse that man of nothing. I just know wherever he at, something bad going to happen. Like I said, he around Louis Vuitton, around his homeboy Louis Vuitton. Rihanna lost her money through Louis Vuitton. The big news was not big news. Even Revolt praised Rihanna. This her news all week. Good news. Fashion show. Top Spotify streamer. Good news. Her music. Her career. All right. No shenanigans. Music. Fashion. No hype. Being in the same, I think when Beyonce and Jay-Z saw her name mentioned with Taylor, they said, fuck that. I think right after this right here, that news drops. On that note, y'all, we're going to get out of here for sure this time. So pay attention. They was able to cover it up, though, y'all. Icecube and Snoop Dogg been covering the shit up that they charged with fraud. And as we speak today, Warren G finished a episode with Shannonsharpe. And I just said, if it wasn't for stupid-ass Warren G running his mouth or making up shit, Snoop Dogg wouldn't get all this heat. Because they said Snoop Dogg had a phone. He heard some shit that night Pop got whacked. And Warren G said it. But the same exact week, Warren G is on Shannonsharpe and Snoop Dogg is being dragged. Period. Ain't being trolled. They saying Tupac coming to get you. He's not dead. Snoop, that's what they said. They say he heard all your stories. He coming back. They grew a beard. So, you got your proof, y'all. This whole era. Ain't E40 the story with Biggie? Did E40 get the goons to run on Biggie? Well, now you see E40 in a lawsuit. You see E40 still trying to take money. So when I say this whole era, it's a whole era. Bingo. So now y'all get it clear, man. They all disgrace. You also know they didn't produce nobody. Look, let's keep it real. I had respect for all of them, but let's keep it real. Too Short ain't bring nobody new out from Oakland that we respect. Snoop Dogg never developed nobody from Los Angeles that we respect. Icecube never developed nobody from Los Angeles. E40 didn't develop nobody from Vallejo. Because the plan was, y'all gonna buy our shit forever. Y'all gonna worship us forever. And now you also got the plan that the older generation was always all about themselves. The fact that they rap in the 60 proves it all. The fact they still taking money after 50 proves it all. When them niggas been rapping since 19, 18, 21, E40 been to college, all that shit. So you pimping up, no, college. They all good kids. But you have the proof now. When I said it was set up where nobody else was going to win anyway. They started cliques and entourages to make them look good. E40, I got my bros around because they make me look good. My brothers in them real. My sister real. That's why I got the clique with me. See that? Snoop Dogg. No, I got Goldie Loke and them around me because they be on the streets. That's why I got trading them around me. They make me look real. They make me official. That's what all that was about. The whole 2000s, 90s, early 2090s, that whole concept was about making us believe how street they are. Making us believe they tough guy shit. That was the whole shit about every rapper had to have all these motherfuckers signed to him. I got a blood and a crip. You know what I'm saying? Every label had to have a gangbanger or gangbanging affiliations. After Death Row went down, you're going to see that was the formula. Everybody, see, y'all not getting it. After Death Row and all that shit stopped, every rapper turned to a gangbang after that. And everybody started saying, I'm the new Tupac. I'm sure. Rap went into gangbanging, y'all. That's what happened, y'all. It went through phases. Then after the gangbang shit, that's when they went to Atlanta after that. But remember, everybody was banging or had somebody on the label, all right? Then they started what? You got to go to jail. You don't go to jail, you ain't cool. It was part of the gimmick. You either got to be in a shootout or you got to go to jail. And then you'll see they'll be in shootouts, but they ain't go to jail like that. And then you'll see they went to jail like that, but somehow they'd be out. Because no records was selling. It was all a plan, y'all. Gimmicks. What's up, Sister T? Y'all make sure y'all tap it with Sister T. And shout out to everybody in the back. What's up, Natasha Jordan? On that note, 704, we going to get out of here, y'all. Y'all got the clues or who might be behind Rihanna. You got clues. Diddy going to tell on somebody. Like I said, either he going to tell on somebody or somebody might try to take his ass out. Very possible, y'all. Very possible. And you see, they not let Snoop Dogg get no rest at all. So, what they tell you is, they really telling you Snoop Dogg did the same exact thing Keefy D did. He was talking too much. I got another clue for you. It just hit me. Keefy D ain't the only one that did a lot of talking on these platforms neither. See, a lot of people, they online now, but what they don't get, bro, you did the same exact thing Keefy D did. You came online like Keefy D. Guess what? You went on the same platform as Keefy D too. Guess what? Keefy D had a book. You got a book. On that note, I'm out. 1.